should be live now. So send all your message shilling out to anyone you need to.
Post
Right,
the
we're
link.
gonna post a prefab message on that, or
Say what? Yeah, I just posted it. Sorry.
Slacking.
I generally don't. Well, I did a lot of stuff, so.
I'm just giving you shit.
I know.
So good. I don't think you're actually slacking.
You be wrong about that.
Hmm.
I mean, like, you know, in game.
Oh,
like,
right.
And on stream. I don't know what Ant does life-wise, but
Life-wise, I'm pretty slacker.
I feel like, you know, COVID has everybody like that, so it's fine. I got a little notification that we're live. That's cute. It doesn't normally tell me, even though I follow us.
Did you activate the bell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that might be why.
I did all of the things
Okay.
that I'm supposed to do to make it do the thing.
Alright, I think... Oh, no, I gotta do Twitter, too.
Oh, we got green this week. Nice.
Yeah, I rolled so that I had everything set up beforehand, which still didn't save me much time.
Matches our background.
The green is pretty. I love the green.
Yeah, it's one of the nicer ones, isn't it?
It is quite nice.
My notifications are on. Weird.
Alright, fix that.
Hello.
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 Why do I have Firefox open? That is unnecessary.
Firefox. I haven't seen that in a while.
I still use Firefox.
me just over here on Firefox?
Yeah,
me
also me. That's where I have my stuff open too.
I use it for two things. One, to bring Wallfly in here when needed. Waffle in here too. And two, to use one of my manga readers. Because Google Chrome makes you jump through hoops to get it.
Don't like Chrome's UI.
I don't either.
Alright, and
Don't
Facebook,
know
and
what
then I'll be
any of
done.
that means, because I don't computer.
Come on, paste. There we go.
So we're back.
Yep.
After 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We are back.
Seems like longer, but yeah.
It does.
Yes.
Yep. Nug posted in the chat, but he's going to be off camera for today because his camera is being problematic. He should be back in next week. All right, so we're back after 2 weeks, and we have actually a surprise for people. So let me go ahead and go to game time. Who wants to show first?
I'll
Anyone?
go first.
Air.
I have mine set as the thing.
So, just gonna do this shout out first. Shout out to Dari Arts, the person who made all of our character art.
Awesome.
Very
First
awesome
one-
character art.
hmm
Yeah. Looks great.
Character art. We finally have the colored version. She did have issues that we won't go into, and very legitimate ones, which is why it took so long. But you know, she does some very good art, including look at Air here.
Hello.
Another thing I should probably mention is that like she did the character it's herself, but Tori made the background and the outline for this image, and I just placed them all on it.
I did do that, yes.
So there's Air,
Got my
and
full
boop,
color version.
we got
See
the
that?
token too now.
Pretty stars on it.
And then I guess we can go down ABC order since that's how I have it set up. Kaylin is
good.
next.
Yep, that's me.
I have looked at everyone's character art for hours because I had to do the glowing outline like 4 different times.
Yeah, I really
So
love it though.
I've really seen them all.
You did excellently though. Boop, bringing that color token back up.
I'm Kale. I'm
Our
Kale.
token normal guy.
Token normal guy.
I will have you know I'm not
Token
normal. You all know that by now.
And then there's Lyslin.
You're
He's
like the normie in the group, though. Like,
You look normal. That's the thing.
Not
yeah,
gonna
I look normal. That's about it.
not gonna lie, Lyslin is my favorite of them.
you're normie passing.
He just looks so cool like that.
Very regal.
He looks like he should be on the cover of like a Fabio novel or something.
Yeah.
He's a mix of Fabio and the horse.
You don't need separate.
And
My
there's
lady,
Everyone out
once
there
I
is going to
feel
go Photoshop. You know
I will
what
be
to
back
do.
for you.
All we need is just the hair to flow a little bit, like, you know, back a little.
And then next up is Merrick, Mr. Fireboy himself.
He's so hot.
He is hot. And boop with that, oop, it didn't show up. Boop with that token. And here is me, my character, Shiorin, in all her blue glory. Mom says flaming hot. Like a Cheeto.
You will now forever be known as Mr. Cheeto.
Cheeto.
It's Cheeto, man.
Should I change my name to Chester?
Yes. All right, Tori, get to work making the nameplate.
Call.
I can. I still need to
we
make the other
can't
one. I need to
call
make a
him
note.
Cheeto Man.
All right. Boop with my
Cause remember
Token.
the adventures of fucking. What was it?
Oh, I know. I remember
Emma
now.
and Twig.
Twig.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something that
we
I've
can't call him Cheeto Man.
All right. And here's Violet. What I love about this one is the sparkles in her hair.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's so pretty. Oh,
And her
look at
eyes,
her.
they're beautiful for being white. All right, and there's Violet's token. What?
No, I like her a lot. She's
Mhm.
good.
And finally, the big thing, the team portrait. Now this one I did a lot of arranging on, but this is probably the one Tori had to do the most work on.
Y'all are a colorful bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We're super diverse.
Like I had a lot of colors to choose from for like the glowy outline for everyone except for Lyslin. That's why it's white. Because he didn't really have any color.
I was super excited to show all this off. Also, this whole time, Cass, your name has been Daddy Master instead of DM. I don't know if you noticed or not.
I did.
I gotta get that
I'm
other
okay
one
with
done.
this.
I do
Disaster
too.
tour guide. I gotta do that. I need to make.
We
a
still
note.
need that one, yeah. I'm gonna like roll a get a fourth name and then roll a d4 for every session to figure out which one it's gonna be.
Yes.
It's terrible.
There's a TikTok. I can't remember who makes it, but they had a lot of ideas. I'll have to pick another good one.
Gus the Bard.
Yes.
Well, any other announcement anyone else has?
All right.
Well, we can get into the recap real quick. You guys had successfully saved the town of Zilspar from going under, and decided after inheriting the house of the local herbalist to head out and loosely go in the direction of Sharn. Along the way, still debating on where you guys wanted to go, deciding that maybe you want to go to Shard, maybe you want to just pick a direction and go. During your travels and discussions and talks of hamsters singing on the back of forget, what did we name the horse again?
Harold.
Harold. That's what it was, on Harold. You guys ran into a mysterious looking cat that was kind of yowling at you from the edge of the woods as you guys were passing by. Started to come near, looked to be in need or hurt of some kind, and Lyslin then promptly decimated it with his spear out of pure suspicion, and found that it seemed to be some.
License stands by this decision.
I'm
I
sure he
myself am terrible.
You made me
Well,
had to
that won't
scrap a
work.
whole backup character because of that decision.
We now know Lyslin doesn't like cats. Got it.
You're gonna be a
I'm just
cat?
very suspicious of black cats coming out of the woods.
But after following where it came from, you found a kind of hidden into the woods, a small village that seems to have been secluded from civilization, but was also abandoned and later found was attacked. You found evidence of the Akloots that you all faced off against in the Red Cliff, the Red Cliff Sea, and the Red Cliff Bay. Sorry, and you determined that they seem to have come from here, at least at some point. They didn't see any of their footprints coming into the village. They just seemed to come from here. You also found a dead body in the center of town, along with a strange shrine that seemed to worship some sort of being of light, with another even stranger, smaller shrine that had a skull on it, and it seemed to be some profane ritual. Not quite sure what it was, but you guys took that from there. After doing some more investigation, you found that the well was a little bit more than it seemed, and that it seemed to lead down into an underground facility of sorts. You went down and found that at the end of a long tunnel, there was a large pit that led to this pool of what seemed to be blood and things moving around in them. Through some ingenuity between everyone, you guys got across by extending the bridge, and found that what was crawling around inside the pool were these disembodied hands. That seemed to be quite a number of them down there. You guys got across, continued forward, and found another door that then led to a large circular stairwell that led down. And after opening that door, you heard the disembodied, quiet sobbing of what seems to be the crying of a woman, faintly echoing up the stairwell. That's where we left off.
I mean, excellent. Always good.
Who was the one that heard it?
I say we go down. All of us.
All of us?
I think so.
Does someone need help?
I cast mage armor.
I've taken more damage from Lyslin at this point than the hands. So
That is very true.
So it's just sobbing of like a woman.
That's
Yeah, so you are all kind of standing up at this, and you see this dark circular stairwell go down, and it's got a big pillar in the middle, so you can't see like down. You just see kind of the stairs going down, and they seem to be, this is the top floor for the stairs, and you just hear this very soft echoing of just this coming from down below.
That's not suspicious.
that's suspicious. That's
Suspicious.
weird.
Don't be suspicious.
Um,
I get my sword out.
You see Merrick just like raise his hand, and there's a little flash of arcane energy, and he's got a little
I
bit.
feel like-
It seems we're all on the same page as to not trust the lady that's down there.
oh yeah,
So-
definitely. Should I
oh,
like,
yeah,
sneak
yeah.
down? Sneak?
Sobbing
And
in
see
a
if I see
hidden
anything?
well? No,
Yeah,
thank you.
no, like
is this a weird
I'm not
thing?
too well read, but every story I've read ends with something like this happening, and of course she's like evil and stuff, right? So you know,
You
not
guys
like
want me
I've
to,
fallen for
sneak
that
down?
before.
You would,
Okay.
you'd never fallen for evil ever.
Never in my life.
I don't believe you, but you know. You want me to sneak down? See what I can see? Come back up?
If you would.
Sneak?
I
Okay.
will send you a message in a little bit, and you can relay with us without having to come all the way back.
Nice. I will do that. Okay.
I cast guidance
So-
on her.
Oh damn. Okay. Cool. I just rolled really well. So that's a. What's this? That's a 28 for my
28.
stealth. I've put down my lights of my wings.
And you just coast down the stairs. You guys see as she goes forward, the dimming of her light, and then she's down, and you guys lose sight of her. You can't even hear where she goes. As you go down the stairs, it continues down for probably a good 30 or 40 feet before it deposits out into this large 20-foot wide kind of area where there's a set of stairs that leads down to a large open room, and the floor looks old, and there's cobblestone down here, but it is molded and broken apart, and looks like it hasn't been taken care of in a long time. There are 3 entrances from where you can see. There's a straight, very small doorway that is a part of it's kind of this jutting out section of the wall straight in front of you. And there's a small door that's been broken off and open, and it leads down into a large hallway where you can kind of see some things, but it's really, really dark, so it's hard to see much detail past where the door is. And then there are 2 hallways that lead to your left and right that go on that are either side of that jutting out section of the wall. So just to reiterate, there's the stairs you came down, doorway in front of you, 2 hallways to your right and left.
Merrick, how long do you think we should actually wait before using the message?
Just a few moments. Give her a chance to get to where she needs to be.
And as you get down here, you can hear that sobbing a little clearer, and it seems to be coming from the doorway to the center, down that hallway you can see.
I'm gonna check out the hallways first, and not the door.
Right or left?
Let's see. I'll roll for it. Left.
Left it is. So you head quietly over there, and as you get closer, you can hear that sobbing again. You can almost hear also this very slight, kind of like dripping sound coming from that direction too. But you head up, and it's another hallway, more of this beat up stone. Some of it actually looks smashed in some regards, but it leads into this multi-sectioned room, but it's all open, but it's just kind of different areas. It's a little bit complicated floor plan. You'll see it once I pull up the map. But it's a large room, probably a good 80 by 60 feet in rough dimension, and it is full of tables. And the tables are covered in dark liquid of some kind that have stained it. And
Okay.
in the center of the room is a large grate where you can see that the floor is slightly divoted, and the what excess liquid has poured off of these tables has flowed down into this grate. And there's a horrible smell coming from further in this room.
I will back out and go check the right hallway.
This is where Merrick will probably send her just like an update message and asking her if she sees the crying person.
And then I will send back kind of like the layout. It's like door, hallway, hallway, checked one hallway. Bad. Checking other now.
I will relay this to the rest of them.
You head down the other hallway, and it branches off itself. When you're facing it, branches off to your right and left, and a small room that is closed off with a door that is right in front of you. And yeah.
Okay, so there's 3 ways to go. Is that what you're
Yep.
saying?
Down this hallway, there's the door right in front of you, and then there are another hallways that lead to the right and left. They go to your right and then down, and then to your left and then down. So they're kind of continuing off in this kind of V pattern.
Did they look like? How far into the hallways can I see?
Because they kind of veer off at angles, you probably could only see a good 40, 50 feet before
Are they veering off to the same direction, like to meet up to each other,
Nope.
or
They see
opposite ways?
opposite ways.
Okay. Hmm. I guess I'll back out for now and then just like, like go listen at the door.
The door you just ran into, or the
The
previous
front
one?
door, the one with the crying and the
Okay.
dripping, the creepy one.
So you kind of zip towards there, and you kind of look in, and you can see a little better now that you're closer to it. And it seems to lead to what looks to be some sort of like jail cell area. There's sectioned off jail doors, big barred sections that some of them are closed completely, some of them are open. Some of them have these large tarps kind of hanging over them, and you can hear the crying coming from the probably furthest back of the cells itself, and it is just that continuous crying and sobbing, and you just hear this very faint, "Someone help me."
Nah, if you can't get him a jail cell yourself, you're shit out of luck. I ain't dealing with that by myself.
I wonder what she means by bad hallway. Do you think we should go down there?
I will send her another message and see if she has found what we're looking for and if she wants us to continue or if she wants to come back up here.
I'm like, lady asked for help. Uh,
I mean,
Not
that's kind of
helping.
an expectation.
not helping. That's my whole message.
Should we make our way down?
Sure. I'm backing my way out of the creepy room with the jail cells. I'll go back to take my chances with the hallways.
America
Gotcha.
just suggests that we cautiously follow after her.
I'm sorry, I forgot to unmute my mic on Streamlabs, so let me just repeat what I just said. If someone needs help, I would like to help them.
I mean, yeah, just gotta make sure it's not a trap or,
It's not
any
someone to
other
fight,
person.
so Air isn't really into it. So she's like, let's just go a different way.
Do you guys go
If you
down
want-
the stairway?
Yeah.
Are you guys going to do it stealthily?
I'm gonna try to be stealthy. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep, definitely.
Roll some stealth.
Sure.
Sure. Everybody else is trying to go stealthy.
Wow.
We're just laughing at the
Right.
thought of a centaur
Done?
stealthily going down like spiral staircases.
It's a big map, so you'll have to
Yeah.
kind of work it.
It gets better. I just rolled a natural 20 plus 4, so
So
it's
did I.
24.
So you are stealthy.
So yeah, what was your total,
Big
Leslie?
ass
Got a
horse.
10.
24.
24. Violet got a 10.
And
What
I
was
got
yours,
a
Merrick?
21 for Merrick.
Okay.
Well,
22 for Galen.
6.
6. Okay. So
It's a 6 plus 0.
Violet got a 10. Is average, and she's flying, so it's not too bad. The 6, though, on the person walking with the armor, is a little bit more that air you can hear, at the very least, Shorin coming down the stairs.
I back out of that room quick though. Whenever I hear them, like if I'm not already out, I'm out.
Yeah, you kind of zip back, and you guys find yourself in the same looking area. It is just got this permeated air of Violet. When you get down here, you feel a chill in your heart down here. That is something, a lot of somethings horrible happened down here.
I like get out some rosemary and like light it on fire.
I'm gonna look at everybody.
And
and be
like go
"Okay."
over to like everybody else, just like
I'm gonna point out just because I didn't actually like explain in my message, which rooms are which and which ones I've been to. So I'll be like, that one over there is the one with the tables and the blood and the drain, you know, fun stuff. That one right there is the one with the lady crying, asking for help. I did not help her, and I don't plan to. And then over here, I haven't really fully like explored yet. There's 2 more hallways off of this hallway and a door. So that seems more interesting than the lady crying in a jail cell. Like, I feel like if you're there for a while, you could have figured a way to escape. Otherwise, you know, how is she not dead yet? Seems like this place has been abandoned for a while. So I feel like, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna head down these hallways over here. You guys, you know, do what you want.
Little one, before you go, would you like the whistle in case things go terrible for you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, you guys can try to help that lady. You might need the whistle, actually. You're like, help. Yeah, I'll take it though.
Well, if we have Merrick, he can get you as long as you're within range of him. I don't know how far that would be, but I figure you're alone, quiet.
120 feet.
We should be fine.
Yeah.
we should be really, really careful. This is not a good place. It's not a good place to be. Bad things have happened here. Very bad things have happened here. We
I'm
should
not-
all be
I can tell you that by looking in that room
really
over there.
careful.
I'm not a
Look,
detective, but contest clues
Blood
kind of do
full of
point to
hands,
really
so they
bad
keep
things
us
happening.
No. Shh. Trust me. No, I know in my heart. Bad things.
I'll take your word for it.
This place is very scary.
We should totally go check on that lady though.
Right. So who's heading down the hallway towards the crying?
Quick question about how tall is the ceiling here?
It's decently large. It's probably a good 30 feet up, at least in this area. If you're looking in the hallway of where the cells are, that one's a little shorter, probably about 15 feet up.
Okay, so pretty massive overall. Interesting.
You can see a lot of things strewn about junk and leftover stuff. There's scraps of what maybe were clothing. You can see some rusted-looking tools of different kinds. There's calipers and different kinds of clamps, and there's some leather straps that are strewn about, and more stains of different varying darkness and size throughout. And there's some on the floor, there's some on the walls, there's even some on the ceiling.
All right, you said the magic word that there were scraps about, so gosh, I'm just considering would I want to take any of this stuff, because I mean, free stuff is free stuff. I'll probably take a couple of scraps of the cloth then.
Okay, it's dirty. It's kind of, some of it's molded. A lot of it's ripped. Some of it's stained pretty badly. I mean, you'd have to work at it to get it usable, but yeah. You could have as you kind of walk around, you can kind of pick up at least a decent handful of dirtied cloth, quote unquote.
That works for me.
I will be right back, but Shioran's gonna go help the lady with whoever else goes.
All right. So with Shioran and Violet, who else is going down the hallway?
I'm going.
I'll go, but you did say there was a pair of tongs, right? Like
Yeah.
a rusted pair of tongs. I'll go ahead and grab those.
All right.
I will be splitting the party, and I'm sorry about that, but I'm not going to help the lady.
It's not the first time we split the
when
party.
you-
It's okay.
I know,
When you pick up the
but I'm still
tongs,
sorry.
the end of it was underneath a piece of the ceiling that had kind of fallen, and as you pull it up and out, stuck to the end of one of the clamps of the tongs seems to be some what might be hair.
Grim. I wonder who it might have been. Oh well, I don't care.
So march in order down towards the cells.
I'll be right back since I'm not up yet.
I'll go first.
Yeah, I'll be towards the back.
All right. So Violet, and then Lyslin, do you want to be next?
Shioran, then Kaelin.
Then Sharon. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll go before Kale. I'll also hand Kale my torch because I've been carrying that torch for a while.
Merrick, are you following as well?
Yes, and I will be my own torch.
Okay. Are you going to be
Can I
behind Kale
try
or
to
in front
light
of
the
him?
torch in Merrick's hair?
We already discussed how this doesn't work.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'll be. I'll
Light
cast.
flame.
I'll cast produce flame, but
No,
I'll make
don't worry. My
hair the
torch has been
fire.
lit since we
Oh,
walked
I
down.
didn't know
So
it was lit. Okay, well, I'll just
Yeah.
hold the torch then.
There's plenty of
dark
lights.
vision.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, I'll follow after Kale, so I'm not directly in front.
You know, just be like real cautious going up to the fucking cells.
You get into past this area, and it looks to be what was maybe kind of like a transfer area for whatever prisoners were here, as there was seemed to be a barred door on this end and also a larger barred door past here, but both have been the one that you guys just passed through, the first one was completely just pulled off its bolts and is lying on the ground next to it. The other one, the bars have been literally bent and have been pulled apart. So it's still closed, but there's a hole essentially where you guys can fit through. Even Lyslin, it's pretty big. Looked like the bars just pulled to their almost breaking point.
All right, I'm back.
And then past that, you see there are 8 cells along this hallway, leading to a dead end at the end. The first 2 on your right are closed. And you can see in them real quickly as you as you step in, and they seem to be empty. The 2 on your right are open. One door just kind of slightly is pulled almost all the way open, but doesn't seem to be broken, it's just open. The next one itself is the door is open, and the first one of the hinges up top is broken, so it's kind of hanging at an odd angle. The it goes from there, and there's the next two left and right. They are broken open, and the doors are laying on the ground. And the last two, you don't see the doors because there are these tarps that are hanging from the ceiling, kind of blocking partial view from the last two cells. And you can hear that the crying is coming from one of those last two cells. It's kind of echoing down the hallway towards you.
Blocking the way, did you say?
Nothing's blocking the way to get there. There's just a lot of doors
we'll just-
and
I'm
scraps
just
and whatnot.
going.
Okay. Can you repeat what we saw in what we did see?
At what point?
In the cells.
The cells, as you pass by them, the ones that are open or closed, or the ones that you can see into, they all seem to be empty. They are full of more refuse and trash, and there's a lot of hay built up in the back where it seems to have been set for some sort of, I guess, bed. But it's pretty horrible living quarters, and it's a little hard to see. Doesn't look like to be any possessions that you can see at a glance. It just seems to be where whoever was held against their will in some pretty squalid conditions.
And you said the last two we couldn't
Violet,
see anything in?
Correct, because there
We're
are
going
these
to look
large,
in the last two now.
these large dark tarps are covering the partial of the doors.
Okay, well, I guess we'll pull the tops down.
So as you get near the end, you can hear that the crying is coming from the one on your left. And as you very gingerly pull the tarp back, you see it's a mostly empty cell, but it's covered in a lot more stains than the other cells. And at the far end of it, in the corner, is what looks to be a feminine figure. She is crouched down, shaking, and you can hear the crying coming from her. And you see, as you kind of very gingerly open the tarp, she kind of turns her head towards you. She's, help me, please. And you can see it. She has a very torn up cloth. I wouldn't even say it's a shirt, it's cloth hanging over her torso. And you can see from the exposed skin on her back and her shoulders and her legs covered in these scars. Some look old and just that like pinkish color to scar tissue, and some of them look fresh, and you can even see a couple that are currently bleeding. Her hair is a complete mess. Some of it's chopped. There's parts of it that are really long, parts of it that are really sharp. Parts of it you can actually see where her scalp is, and she does not look in good condition at all.
What kind of condition is this like cloth that's covering the cell in? Like, and what kind of material is it?
It looks to be kind of that same kind of that privacy tarp you'd see in like medical facilities. Has been kind of strung up over this, and it's kind of loose on one end, and it's kind of hanging off, so that's why you just kind of pull it off to the side. And the condition it's in is parts of it are ripped, and it looks dirty, and parts of the edges are kind of molded.
Okay. I am gonna turn around and be like, Lyson, Kaylin, Eric, please turn around. You gotta look that way, okay? Shorin, come with me. And then I'm going to wait till they turn around.
Do you guys turn around?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I
Don't-
step forward.
Don't peek. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull the tarp down.
All right. It you kind of have to pull
Easy
a little
enough.
bit, but it and you kind of hear this little of metal kind of breaking as these rungs kind of get broken from up top, and this thing kind of comes down.
Okay. I'm coming in. And I need like find out a way to open this door. Unless you can squeeze through the slats, you're totally welcome to do that. But I'm gonna go over because I can just squeeze through. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna try to squeeze through with the tarp.
Easy enough for your size. You're able to kind of shimmy out into this cell with her, and as you're kind of pulling it out, Shioran, what are you doing on the other side of the door?
So this is gonna be like very off the wall idea, but can I use shape water on the water from my water skin and try and like push the tumblers up in the lock?
Sure. Make an Arcana check for me.
Alright.
Or use Wisdom, don't you? Make a Wisdom check and add your proficiency.
Okay, so that'll be +6. That's total of 16 plus 6 is 22.
All right. So yeah, you kind of you pull out, and in Katara style, you kind of water out of your water skin and flow it into the key lock, and it starts to freeze, and you can hear kind of as it starts to expand into the metal. Violet, as you get closer to this crouched woman and bringing the tarp with you, you get closer and you notice something as she starts to kind of like turn and stand towards you. And at first, your mind really can't process it fully. But as it turns, you see that her arms have these grievous wounds at the elbow, and then there are no arms. And instead, what is attached to the exposed flesh and bone are these large curved blades that each one is attached to at the elbow.
Great.
And she turns around, and you can see more of these scars and scratches all over. She looks at you with this crazed look in her eyes, and just lets out this echoing scream.
Ooh.
Indeed, everyone there except for Air, because she's not down there, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Does she
But
hear
do
the
I
scream
hear the
though?
scream?
Oh yeah, you hear it.
Oh, I'm flying my ass that way. That sounds fun.
Of course, because you couldn't just let me save some chick in a fucking dungeon. You had to like fucking. Okay, great, cool. Thanks.
After the scream happens, though, I'm pretty sure Air's just gonna hear another loud yell from Kel yelling, "Called it!"
I mean, I did say
Scott, I just want you to know that this is why I derail your campaigns.
this exact moment.
I am Lifeline now.
Okay.
All right, wisdom saving throws from
Everyone?
Yeah, besides Air.
Alright, let's
22.
try
Good,
this
because
one.
I have no wisdom.
22 from Eric. You're good.
Okay, that's actually not too bad.
As a 22 from Kale as well.
Wisdom
Saving
save,
throws.
Luckily, wisdom
plus it.
saving
Oh
throws.
shit. Okay. Cool.
+6. That's a total of 19 for me.
Okay.
I was looking
You're
at the
good.
wrong thing. It's actually 25 for Kale.
23.
23. You're good.
16.
And
Jesus, you beat me.
You're good. So everyone makes the save. So you guys are able to resist this. As the scream passes over you, there is a this moment of just, you can feel this cold reaching towards your heart, of this fear that is almost palpable in the air, as this scream of pain resonates outwards. But you're all able to push past it. But there's very little time to recover or even think as that scream resonates in air, you start booking it towards the hallway, the cell to the right. You guys hear this loud and the door to that one on the tarp gets launched outwards, and I need Shior, and I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as the cell door on the opposite side comes careening at you at high speed.
Dex is my dump stat. It was a dumb choice, but I'm living with it. That's going to be an 11.
An 11. You do fail.
I really was actually expecting a Left 4 Dead witch scenario.
Taking 12 points of bludgeoning
thinking too.
as this metal door just comes careening off and smacks into your back and pushes you straight into that door, which is unfortunately still as you hit it, your ice has just been expanding enough that it actually breaks the lock with the force of you hitting it, and the door swings open and you are flattened on the ground below, like with this grate on top of you.
Wasn't I on the outside? I had to unlock it to get on the inside.
That's what I mean. You're pushed into the cell.
I'm pulled in. Okay.
Yeah, the opposite cell on the opposite side of the hallway burst open and launched towards you, and as you were facing that door.
Okay.
Yeah, you were right there, and what you guys see come out of that other cell, what you first see are these unrealistically large arms, as with these large bony knuckles. As it comes out, it's literally walking on its knuckles, and it looks to be maybe what was a humanoid at some point. The body is about the size of a human, but the arms are about 3 times the size of what any normal human should be. And the arms themselves, you can see the skin has been torn away in places. You can see exposed muscle, and it is this bulging muscle, and it comes around and see this crazed look on its face.
Did you say it has a normal humanoid face? Sorry, I'm just curious.
Yeah. It looks normal. He looks completely out of sorts. He looks bloodied and bruised, and parts of his face are all cut up. But his arms itself look just unnaturally large.
I think we know what happened to the woman's arms. Hello?
1 second.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, it just went quiet, and I'm like, did everyone, you know. All right, I'm assuming you want us to roll initiative?
Damn it.
Yes, sir. I would like initiative from everyone. As you are all about to fight my malefactors.
Oh. Alright. This one's been good to me, decent to me, so.
Kaylin, when you get the chance, what is your initiative?
17.
Lyslin.
18.
Shior.
16.
Eric.
20.
So 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
Merrick.
21.
And Violet.
Unnatural 20. I'm gonna offer her tea, like mend her a fucking dress and shit.
So
I knew you were gonna do it too. I knew. I was stupid.
As this fight starts, the other thing that you notice, Violet, as you're looking at her, she's kind of walking forward. She's dragging the blades along the ground, and you see as she's looking at you that she every once in a while is just twitching. Her muscles just like contract in different ways. You can see every time she does there's this grievous pain look on her face. But the first one up in initiative would be Merrick.
That big guy seems like he might be a little scarier, so I'm gonna focus on him, and I'm going to unleash.
You will have to step forward a little bit to see him, as he's not fully out of the door yet, and Lysan's kind of in your way.
Is that a 4x4 hallway though?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot wide hallway. Yeah.
Can I get just above Lysan on like the top right of him to look down at an angle?
Yes.
All right, I'll go there then.
All right. So you go there, and you can see Shioran on her face underneath the other cell door in the entrance to the one Violet went into, and then you can get a better look at the creature. And he's got still some parts to the kind of this red hair on his head. His shirt is completely gone, and you can see these incision marks along his shoulder blades, and you can see where the muscle itself is just sinew, bulging and tense, and these large bloody knuckles is what he's walking on, and he's literally just carrying himself up. His legs are hanging below him, as he doesn't seem to need them, as his arms just too big.
I am going to do a 2nd level Scorching Ray on the big muscly guy. $19 for the first ray.
That hits.
17 for the second one.
Hits.
And then a 24 for the third.
Hits.
Do we want to
By the way,
change
that was
music?
that was 25 feet of. Yeah, I'll grab that in a second. It was 25 feet of movement to get to where you are, just by the way.
Okay. Uh, 29 points of fire damage for all 3 rays. And then I will.
You said 20 what?
29 for all 3 rays.
All right. So you see them kind of blast into him. You see the scorching part of the fire just rip through, and his skin gets all kind of pink and red, and there's areas of that blister up from the blasts, and
I will then spend 2 sorcery points to quicken a. Did the fire seem to do full effect?
Yep.
All right, and then I'll quicken a firebolt.
Okay.
That is going to be 25 to hit.
Definitely.
$12 points of fire damage.
All right. This one kind of strikes along his shoulder, and you can see it just kind of burns through some of the ragged skin that's still kind of hanging on from his shoulders as it burns across. And you see his attention is on you.
If I still have 5 feet of movement, I will step back 1 more square so that Lysan is partially in front of me.
Gotcha.
Good plan.
And then next initiative would be Violet. Actually, whose dexterity is higher, Air's or Violet's?
Mine is
Oh, airs.
4.
100% airs. It's gotta be
Alright.
+1.
Yeah, so you both got initiative count 20, so Air would actually technically go first.
Making my way downtown. Flying fast.
Just zipping that way. How far can you get full action?
I can dash I can fly 30 feet and then dash 60 feet. I don't know how far I need to
Sure.
go, and then I could always bonus action it. Bonus action
Okay.
if I need to.
Uh,
I don't know how far I am.
Yeah, because she had said she set off down the other hallway, right?
Yeah, I was gonna go pick a hallway to walk on.
Which one did you go down? I didn't really place your
I didn't.
mini.
I was just gonna like go pick one.
Left or right?
Oh. I picked left.
All right.
And I'm just gonna like sigh to myself and be like, I should have left them with the whistle.
So you get right before the first cell doors with your full action and movement. You can use bonus action to move another 30 if you'd like.
Yeah, I'll bonus action dash. Actually, wait. How far away am I? I can't.
From what specifically?
Just from everybody.
The closest one you can see is about 90 feet to Caitlin.
Yeah, I guess I'll do this turn. I'll bonus action. In my dash.
All right. You get there as you kind of gonna zip around the doorway and zip through the bent hole in the second door and fly towards as see some chaos going on. You see
I'm
a
missing
devil.
all the fun.
Just a bit of chaos.
Now it's your turn,
Missing all
Violet.
the fun.
Okay. So, I would like to move towards Shioran.
You want to be right next to her?
Yeah, how heavy does this door look? Does it look heavy?
What's your strength?
12.
You might be able to. You might be able to like at least lift it off and not necessarily like carry it.
It's gonna be an action to do though, isn't it?
Because it's not like attached to anything, you could, I'd say a bonus action to kind of like just kind of lift
Okay,
it up.
cool. I'm gonna use my action then to do my wild seed. And I'm going to put a tangle thorn. Yes, I'm gonna put a tangle thorn right next to me.
Okay.
Like
And-
right in front of me.
All right. And what does
So
that
like
one
2
do?
squares in front of Shioran inside. So
So, like, right here?
it's gonna send out a. Hold on, you gotta give me a second because I can only do this via the stream and then it doesn't put it up straight away.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna send out a tendril that's gonna try to grapple the bitch in the corner.
Okay. And it can do it from that range.
Yeah, it can do it from up to 30 feet. Lashing branches can extend up to 30 feet. They can twist around corners or thread through gaps as small as 1 inch wide.
Yeah, because if you put it 10 feet in front of Shior and it's
So
just within range.
For 30 feet, how big are the squares? They're not 5 feet?
5 feet.
There are 5 feet, but it is a 2 squares in front of Shior, and then from there it's 30 feet to the with diagonal movement.
25 feet, but yeah.
Oh. Okay. Cool. Yep, that's fine. That works.
Yep.
And then it'll, yeah, she has to make a strength saving throw.
Gotcha.
Does it stay, or is it a one-time thing?
It stays.
All right,
16 for a saving throw.
there you go. A thorny bush for
fuck,
you.
16 just makes it.
Alright. Does the Tinglethorn stay and you're able to do it again later, I'm guessing?
It does, but also you take half damage even though you succeeded.
Gotcha.
Which is gonna be 2. Be 2 piercing damage.
Alright.
And then I'm gonna try to help Shioran.
Okay. So yeah, you send out the plant as it kind of magically just grows out from underneath this dilapidated tile floor and kind of comes up with this lashing, thorny whip of a plant, and with this loud crack just kind of whips out towards the creature, goes to wrap around her torso, but you can see that she moves with unnatural speed as she just twitches out of the way. It's just in time as about wraps around her just enough to like scratch her a little bit. You see her, yeah, but doesn't get a hold of her.
Cool. Yep.
But then, yeah, and then bonus
That's
action,
all
you
I
reach
can do.
down and you
Help.
kind of lift the door off and kind of as it kind of bounces off off of Shioran. So you're still prone, Shioran, but the door is now off your back.
Thanks.
Welcome. You owe me tea.
Lyslin, your turn.
Okay. I would like to move forward 10 feet so I can look through both of the doors. Then I'm gonna go ahead and... because the ceiling's so high, would I have disadvantage with my bow in here?
No. If you went into one of the cells, you would, as they are a bit smaller.
Okay, sure thing. I'm good in the hallway then. Then I'm going to take my first attack on Bigums down there.
Big.
Gotcha.
Don't you hate a cock die that then rolls into a natural 1?
Fortunately. You go point your arrow at it, let it loose, and it's just at an odd angle, and it moves and kind of just swats even your big arrows. It just big powerful arm out of the air.
Good, faster than I expected. I'll quickly go ahead for again, and that is a 12.
12, unfortunately, misses.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good where I'm at, and that'll be my turn.
All right. So the woman, you can see as she is kind of like I said, dragging the blades along the ground that are attached at her elbows. She's got one on each arm. It's just kind of dragging, and you see her body tense, and she is at a blinding speed is in your face, Violet. And immediately starts going for just hacking, slashing attacks. You can see that she's a bit reckless with the swinging of the arms, the arm blades. They don't seem obviously natural to her, so she's just blindly swinging them. But she swings them very, very fast.
Beautiful. Wonderful. That's just what we want. We love that.
Does a 9 hit you?
Nope.
21 to hit you that time.
No,
way in
no,
hell.
it still doesn't hit. Nah.
That'll be a 11 points of damage, slashing damage, as the first one swings over your head, and the second arm comes through and slices right across your torso, and 2 more swings come at you.
Wonderful.
For a 10 to hit you.
10 does not hit me. Don't be fucking surprised if we never help another being ever again. Like,
And it's a test of your humanity. And then the
Testing the humanity of a fairy.
last one's a 16 to hit you.
16 hits me.
All right.
You already took our humanity from us, Scott.
Yeah, it's
And that
literally
one is
gone.
going to be, that one's going to be 7 points of slashing damage. Yeah, she
Okay.
blindingly just whips out 4 attacks in one go. But that
Oh, I
is
don't like that. I don't like that at all. That took nearly half my HP.
after
Get
her,
me away from her, please.
after her turn, it'll be Kaylin's turn.
You're still muted. Okay, there we go.
Kale's gonna use his movement to get close to Shorin, just a little bit past Lyslin right there.
You can't quite get to Shioran with 30 feet of movement. It'd be
Right. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my movement to get to an eye shot of the big guy.
Okay. Yep, you can see him on the other side of Lyslin from where you're at there.
Okay. So I'm going to then use a spell called Dissonant Whispers.
Gotcha.
And basically, I just like whispered to it very low, and they had to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw. Gotcha.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it's a natural 20 for a 21.
Oh, nice. Okay. Good thing I only wasted the first level spell there.
Does he still take any kind of damage from
No,
saving?
it doesn't. It doesn't say that. It just says on the failed save that's where they get it.
Okay.
So, let's see here. Any bonus actions?
Yeah, you try to let off this spell, and the kind of the whispering kind of appears around it, but you can see that its frenzy that it's in is keeping it unnaturally focused.
Okay. Well, I tried. That's the end of my turn. I can't really do anything else.
Shior, your turn.
Okay, well, first things first, I want to get up. I'm just like grunting, ow,
Yep.
ow.
So you
And
have your movement to get up, and you now see this creature in all her gory glory, and it's a sight and burns into your mind.
yeah. As a bonus action, I'm going to take on my what's it called? The starry form. It's been a while, so I completely forgotten what I called it. Right, the angelfish. My trident starts to glow and releases all these bright white lines and dots that come together to form a school of angelfish floating around me. And then, as an action, did I put that in?
You can also see now that she's up this close, you can actually see that what she was crying, those were, you can see streaks down her cheeks, so they're legit tears.
Crap, I never changed it so that I had the action one. The action healing spell. So apparently I don't have that prepared, which I feel like I would have done that if I was working on it, but it's a little late now, so. I'm going to cast Ice Knife at this guy. The...
Big guy?
Oh, hang on, I accidentally drew. Sorry, Violet, I could have sworn I had that, but... cast Ice Knife.
What?
Had the it's not healing word, but
Oh, you're
cure
gonna
wounds.
heal me?
Yeah, I was gonna heal you as an action,
Oh.
cure wounds, and apparently I didn't prepare that, which I feel like I would have,
It's
but it's
okay.
too late now. But yeah, Ice Knife at this guy. So I can heal you as a bonus action next turn though.
You're throwing it at the
Cheers.
the big guy across the hall? Okay.
Well, that's a natural 1, so that's not gonna hit. But
Dice are not in your favor today right now.
no, apparently nothing is. But it's still, he still has to make a what is it? Within 5 feet.
Dexterity save,
Dexterity saving throw of 14 DC.
19.
Yep, that misses as well. Is it half on?
It's still half damage.
Okay.
If he saves.
6, yeah, it's still half damage. Cool. Take that one and that one. 6, 8 damage. 8 cold damage.
8 cold damage. Gotcha. So yeah, you kind of whip past it. This thing dodges out of the way of the knife, but it explodes behind him. But it's only a part of the shard, kind of across his back. Anything else?
That was action and bonus action, so nope, that's all I can do.
Big guy's turn. He gets in your face since you are currently between him and the person who burned him. So he is going to go to attack you, Lyslin. As he brings up one of his large arms from above him and just smashing down on top. And for the sake of game mechanics, he is doing something that will make it easier for him to hit, but you guys will be getting advantage on attacking him for this next round.
Barbarians.
That is a 22 to hit you.
No, that doesn't beat a 15. I don't know what to tell you, man.
11 points of bludgeoning damage. And a 24 to hit you.
No, that's a smaller number than the last one.
$14 damage with that one. He comes down with both arms, and they both just crash into you, doing a crap ton of damage. As he hits like a freaking truck.
It's like being hit by Mother again.
Sharon looks at you like, what?
Back up to the top, it is Merrick's turn.
Actually, no, she doesn't, because she actually knows that sentiment.
How injured does this big fucker look?
But save for the burns, he doesn't look too injured at the moment. Your damage did quite a bit to him, but he still seems fully capable of fighting head on with Lyslin. So,
All right. Let's go with. Can I see him pretty easily from where he is right now, despite license size?
yeah, with Lyslin how big he is, though, I still would give him half cover. As you're kind of shooting around not just Lyslin but also Kale, since Kale's right there.
Can I move about 20 feet down and get to the bottom of Lyslin and get a better shot?
Yeah.
5 down, or 3 down, 1 over.
Yep. Well, just 2 down and 1 diagonal. It should be.
He makes the knight's move.
Yes.
Yes. And yeah, so you can see him a lot better there.
Alright, so I can avoid the half cover right there.
Yep.
Cool. I will unleash another scorching ray on him.
Gotcha.
Base level.
Advantage on the attacks.
Awesome. Natural 20 for the first one.
There you go.
Nice.
19 for the second.
Hits.
And 22 for the third.
But all 3 hit. With one of them doing double damage.
Nothing like 8d6 for a second level.
Right.
I never marked off that spell that I cast. Give me 1 second to do that. Violet, if you
30.
stay alive for the rest of the round, I can help you out pretty good. Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
Sorry,
Gee,
34.
thanks.
Say 34.
34.
34. Okay. That one strikes into him, and definitely his focus is put back on you now. As he was trying to get to you in the beginning, he was kind of blocked by Kale and Lyslin, but now he's really pissed off as there's a large, almost now black mark on one of his shoulders as he kind of brings his arm up to block the shots, and 2 of them hit the arm, but the one that critical hits passes under and hits him right in the chest. You hear him just scream out in pain as he looks at you with these bloodshot eyes that just complete and utter insanity behind them.
I'm going to look at those eyes and I'm going to quicken another firebolt.
Gotcha.
17?
That hits.
Awesome. There's my d10. 14 points of fire damage.
He's definitely looking heavily injured now.
And then I moved only 15, right?
Correct.
I will move diagonally back behind Lyslin, because I don't like how this guy's looking at me.
And 30. Air, your turn. You can see now at the end of the hallway this massive creature.
Okay. How far away am I from everything?
Yeah, you're 95 feet from the creature itself.
Okay. So, I think I will just use my action to dash, and then I will use my bonus action to healing word myself because I'm already like pretty down, and I haven't been hit by these people. So I'll do that for my turn.
Alright.
When did we last take damage?
Oh, it was me. I did the hands, and then Lyslin shot me with it.
Yeah,
An
Liza
arrow.
kept stabbing her with the.
Consensual party
I-
harpooning.
I did allow it.
Harpoon.
I needed to
No,
feel
I'm-
something.
I'm just trying to remember when we last
Sensual
fought. 'Cause...
party harpooning.
Well, I got hit by the hands first.
Right.
I took damage from that, and then I took harpoon damage. So yeah.
Because I had a little bit of
I
damage
mean, you might as well have
myself.
been a blood hunter at this point. Like,
Yeah.
Another multi.
Five multi-classes.
Let me just be completely ridiculous.
What's a little knife play between friends?
Now, I'm just gonna say, you can harp on me for hurting air, but I could have made more damage. She could have just been taking an extra D4 of psychic.
All right, so you do that. Eric. Violet, your turn.
cool. So the first thing is gonna be my fucking Tangle Thorn. I'm
Another
just gonna
strength
try
save.
to grapple this bitch again. You just don't get enough. Come on.
16, unfortunately.
And fuck. Okay, oh god, I hate this bitch so much. Right, okay,
Wish I could roll like this in my
I'm gonna
campaigns. I roll
cast
the complete
Moonbeam
opposite in
on
my
this
campaigns.
bitch.
All right.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna cast Moonbeam.
Okay. So this big, just kind of pale light comes streaking down, and once it is its turn, it will take its damage.
This rolling is why you roll like crap in your campaign, Scott.
Yeah, I roll good here, but then I just yeah. Well, it's like my other campaign. I was rolling natural 20s against a paladin over and over again. I can never do that actually when I'm playing.
Balance.
My players feel that.
Yeah, I always roll better as a DM. It's just how it works.
Titan Slayer, who comes
So
in,
that's-
says that it's because, like, games always favor the DM for whatever reason.
For the so you do bonus action with the Tangle Vine and then the Moonbeam. Anything else? Do you want to stay where you're at?
Yeah.
I'll let you squeeze by me if you want to move.
I don't want to take that attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Gotcha. Lyslin, your turn.
Okay, you said this guy was looking pretty well hurt, right?
He's looking heavily injured, which is my way of saying he's at half health at least.
Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Okay, I'm gonna quickly draw one of my short swords and attempt to stab him in the gut.
Gotcha. You have advantage on the attack, by the way.
Thank you for reminding me about the advantage, because that first roll was a natural 1. I would have hated that. 18.
Definitely hits.
That is 9 piercing, and I'll go ahead and pump my psychic damage onto this. 1 point of psychic damage.
So a total of 10, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
And since I attacked him once, my mobile kicks in. I do not proc attack of opportunities if I run. I'm gonna go ahead and book it. Let's just go an easy 25 feet back down the hallway.
Right into Merrick.
No.
He's gonna hit me so hard.
Angle himself down and just starts backing up from this thing.
I
Now
was
that
just
I'm away, I'll go ahead and use my second attack with my bow.
I was just
Gotcha.
imagining that like he kicks Merrick and takes his place.
To do that, you would have to drop your short sword.
I'm fine with that. Natural 19 for a 26.
Definitely.
6 more piercing damage.
As you've heard it, but it's looking at the one that's been burning it.
Fire
I
bad.
don't doubt that.
He's gonna hit me so hard.
As I run
think-
past you, Merrick, I just say, "Don't worry, he only hits like a kick. It's fine."
Get ready for the truck.
And then the woman. Yeah, so what kind of saving throw is the moonbeam?
Con. Constitution saving throw.
Does an 8 make it?
No, it doesn't. It does not. It's like no. It does not at all.
I had to roll low
gonna
once.
Use these two. Okay.
It's a small level
So
of education right there.
that is going to be 12 radiant damage.
Gotcha. All right. She kind of screams in pain as she goes to move out of it because she does not like sitting there. And you see her as she moves. She was twitching before, but you see all of her muscles, especially the ones in her legs. You can see now as she's up close, the leg muscles themselves you see every detail of the muscle underneath her legs, and they're bulging in spots. And when she does, they quiver with the tension that they have, and she launches out and kind of zigzags at this unnatural speed past the both of you, incurring no attacks of opportunity.
Huh? Sharon blinks and she's gone.
The other thing is
What?
When she was huddled in the corner, right? And then she turned around. Did her arms change into these blades?
She, the way she
Or
had,
were they just these blades originally?
they were the blades originally. I mean, granted, like they're not natural; they've been surgically attached. But how she was sitting, she had her back to you, and she was kneeling, and she had her kind of arms tucked in so that they were kind of hidden in front of her. So that's why you didn't see the blades originally until she stood up and moved her arms.
Cool. Because I'm like, if that was a fucking...
Yeah, Moonbeam would dispel the illusion. Yep. And this thing comes screeching to a halt next to the big guy and turns to you, Kale, and is going to lash out. Just she doesn't seem to really have a target. She's just attacking whatever's in front of her, screaming at you as she does it.
I am going to use my reaction and impose warding flare.
Okay. And what does that do exactly?
When you're attacked by a creature that you can see within 30 feet, you can use a reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
All right. She is going to make that a disadvantage.
Yep.
So a total of 10 to hit you.
Yeah, that does not hit.
She does not actually stop there. She zips past you and moves in for a second attack against Merrick.
Okay. Is she just... Okay, never mind. I can't get an attack of opportunity since she...
Correct. What this is basically happening is as she's zipped out of the cell, she's literally running and just whipping her blades past, trying to hit people as she goes.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit you, Merrick, with your mage armor?
No, thank God.
Continues past there. And is going to take her last 2 attacks to attack once on you, Lyceland, and once on you, Air. So that'll be a to hit you, Lyceland.
Sorry, what was that? You broke up on my end.
9.
9?
Hit it again.
Then a 16 to hit you, Air.
Oh yeah, that hits him. Wow, just like getting into this party is like real starting.
8
Really
Eight.
starting.
8 points of slashing damage as you just see this thing. It's almost too fast to see as it comes zipping out of the cell, just whipping these shining, like, gore-covered blades as it finally skids to a halt in front of the two of you and just does these 2 sweeping attacks with both the arms. And it's kind of scissor motion, missing Lyceland, but kind of cutting you as you're zipping forward towards them. And
You were destined to meet here.
as I described her, she just looks completely, you can see like her ribs and the torn clothing and all the scars and cutting that she has, that you can, the rest of you can tell as you see her up close now, most likely these are self-inflicted because she has blades for arms.
Yeah.
It's a hazard.
Kaylin, your turn.
Okay.
Edward Scissorhands, eat your heart out.
So I guess since she kind of blinked out of my vision there, and I'm right next to Big Guy, I take a look at Violet and Shorin. Which one seems to be more hurt?
Violet.
Violet?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Pretty
will.
fucking hurt.
I will second level healing word Violet.
I'm not just physically hurt, guys. I'm emotionally hurt. I was gonna help her, and then she attacked me.
I know. I wanted to help too.
So second level healing word, 2d4 plus 3. That's a 3. That's a 3. So I heal you heal 9 damage.
9 hit points back to
9 damage.
Yep.
Cool.
And I then turn
Bet
to
you those are gonna go real quick.
And then for my action, I'm going to use Vicious Mockery, and I'm going to tell a Big Guy that he shouldn't have skipped leg day.
You're the fellow that masturbates all day.
That episode of Family Guy where Quagmire discovers the internet. Huh? Oh yeah.
Hey man, where you been? We haven't seen you for like a month. Yeah, been on the internet. Gonna go get my mail.
And then he pulls it up, and it's super beefy.
He will have to make a Wisdom save of 14.
Wisdom.
Yes. And if he nat 20s me again, I'm cursed.
Definitely not a nat 20, a total of 10.
Awesome. He fails, so he takes 2d4 damage. So that's a 4. And a 2, so that's 6 damage.
6 damage. And he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
That is correct.
Yeah, so you let out this insult, and you just kind of looks down at his legs, disappointingly. As you can tell,
dangling little chicken legs. Yeah.
yeah, they've atrophied since he hasn't needed to use them, so they're these spindly little things. You gonna say where you're at, Kale?
That is everything I can do this turn. I'm not going to go and tempt fate and escape that man's melee range. So, yeah, there we go.
All right, Shiorin, your turn.
All right. So first things first. Bonus action. I will use the healing spell I did for some reason remember to get, and that will be Healing Word, but at level 2. Wait, are you okay? Violet, how's your health looking now? Or how are you looking now?
She's
I'm
still looking pretty
still
bad.
hurt, but I'm okay. Like, I'm not.
I'm gonna do it
I'm
anyway.
at 33 out of 42.
All right, and who else looks injured? That would be Lyslin, right? He took the most. He just
Yeah,
Lyslin took
Lyslin took 2 solid blows from
Yeah.
Bigham's.
and he looks pretty bad.
He's looking pretty rough, yeah.
All right, I will use the healing word at level 2 on Lyslin. That is 5 plus 3, a total of 8 HP. And because of the angelfish decide to stop swimming around me and move towards Violet so that I can make a D8 of healing to her.
Grace be the chalice form.
Mm-hmm. And I got a full the highest roll I can. It's a D8 plus my wisdom, I believe.
Correct.
Yep, plus my wisdom. So my wisdom is plus 3. That's a total of 11.
Full, that heals me to full.
Okay. So that was my bonus action being used for a full spell. So
Can I
I'm
ask
going
for
to
flavor what your healing words were?
healing words.
Yeah.
Honestly, I never really.
Die!
Yeah, I'm gonna think like those tiny little fish. Instead of the normal angelfish, it's these little tiny fish made out of the starlight.
Fantastic.
The starlight. So they just come over and like swarm around you and like bump into the wounds a little bit, nibble, and then they heal a little bit.
You're not these.
I said what?
Lyslin just looks down. You're not these.
No, they're fish. All right.
You're
so,
not these. Great.
So I can only use a bonus
I
action.
can't
magic.
remember if I can get healing.
I'm going to move down next to Kale.
There you go.
And first things first, frostbite as my action to the lady who rushed past us. So she needs to make a Constitution saving throw of 14.
What? Sorry, what are you doing?
Frostbite as my action.
Okay. What kind of save?
Constitution.
That'll be a 21.
Yep, she succeeds. And there's no damage, so I didn't manage to make disadvantage. Alright, and then I am going to use my... not that one. Action Surge. To take a stab at Mr. Beefy here.
Go for it. You still have advantage on the attack.
Awesome. So plus 5. And this is going to be two-handed. Well, that's not going to hit. That's a 7.
Definitely not.
Oh, wait, no. I'm sorry. You said advantage, and I only rolled once.
Yep.
That's much better. That's a 17.
That hits.
All right. 2d6. That's not a d6. Nope, it's 2d8 because I used. It's been a while, guys.
Been a while.
Oh, that is a nice roll. That's a 6 plus a 8 for 14 plus 2 for 16 points of damage.
Very nice. You stab into his side.
No,
he,
I'm sorry. I need to redo that because it's 1d8. I don't know why I thought that was 2.
All right.
You want me to roll again?
Just take the higher of the 2. It's fine.
Okay, that was an 8 plus 2, so total of 10. I'm so sorry for messing up.
It happens. There's a lot of math.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you stab into the side of this creature, and he tenses from it, looks at you, but then looks at Merrick, and you see this. There's the insanity still, but there's almost kind of like a wicked grin to his face as he looks at the two of you.
Oh no. I don't like that. All right, that's all I can do.
like it either.
I think you guys are about to get
All right.
thrown at me.
Oh,
This
no.
creature, he called it. This creature reaches forward and goes to grab at you, Shioran.
It's a grapple check, right?
Nope, this is attack. This is a special.
Oh,
thing for him.
okay. Well, either way, I'm not very good at strength or dex.
21 to hit you.
That does hit.
And that was his straight roll because of Vicious Mockery?
Let me reroll. So, 22 that time.
Oh boy.
I made it worse!
It's fine. It would have hit either way because I only have 11 armor class. I didn't coral this one.
So that's 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you stab it in the side, and it just goes and grabs you around the torso and the neck. You get lifted up, and it reels you back, and then just chucks you at Merrick. And I need both you and Merrick to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh boy.
As you are launched at very fast speed, this thing fastballs you at Merrick.
Yeah, that's gonna be a no. That's an 8.
Okay.
But does he get that perfect spiral?
A natural 20 for 24.
So Merrick gets out of the way just in time,
Yeah,
and just, as you go careening past him, and you actually go, and the creature, the woman, actually needs to make a dex save now.
I'm kind of helping.
Well, did you know that Shore makes good ammo?
The bigger fish.
I didn't know
find
Shioran
him.
was a Warhammer Goblin.
By the way,
You
I
see-
like.
Fastball special.
That's,
I at least make the effort to try and not hit anyone with the pointy end of my trident.
all right. So the creature, the woman, also
Well-
makes her save. She unnaturally just dodges out of the way as Shioran comes whipping past. Air, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw now.
Of course.
Just
Where will I
Knock me
land?
out,
Yeet.
Shioran.
Two people just dodge out of the way, and Air just push Shioran.
I think I'm fine. No, I'm fine. Okay, what is math? That's a
What is math?
24.
24. Everyone gets out of the way, and Shioran is just chucked down the hallway. So you go the full 60 feet that it can throw you.
God.
Oh god.
Jesus.
So does that start?
That
That
is
starts right
wonderful.
there, right?
60. I got it. I got where I have you. Yeah, right there. You can move yourself there. And
I can't actually access my token.
grab it 1 second.
Sorry. I think it would be one more. Yeah.
I forgot I just remade these tokens, so I don't have them set up for you. That's why.
Yeah. That's probably it.
That would make sense.
Do
yeah.
I take more damage when I land, or was that all from the grabbing?
You take more damage when you land.
Ah, so it's split between them.
It's like a 60-foot gravity fall, I bet.
It's gonna hurt.
Shioran, I am sorry that we all succeeded.
Crud, none of us have Featherfall, do we?
Oh, that's so funny though.
Honestly,
Oh,
Should have just tried
dude.
to catch her.
I couldn't
20,
have done that.
21 points of damage as
Oh.
you smack
Oh,
into the
shit.
ground.
guys, Sheeran is almost down.
I'm like, oh, yikes.
At least you're a safe distance away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to stay back
If
there.
you can last till the end of next turn, I might heal you.
It's okay, I
and
have
then-
healing abilities.
And then, pissed that it missed, it then just goes and starts barreling towards Merrick. But it's both of its attacks is doing the grab and then the throw. So it can't do anything for this turn. And we will go back up to the top of the round of Merrick, but we're going to take our short break here. Take 15 minutes, let everyone go to the bathroom, get drinks,
Good,
whatever,
good.
Fantastic.
Good.
Yes.
and we'll
Wonderful.
just come back at the top of the round.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, I gotta write down
Excellent.
what I was gonna say.
Oh my god. One more point and I would have been down.
I gotta say, the best part of the session by far has been Gory Glory. What a hell of a way to die. That makes my fucking...
Thank you.
Please, please, that needs to be the title.
I can do
Like,
that.
I will accept nothing different.
I'll make a note in our discussion.
All right, 15
Holy
minutes.
shit, that's so funny.
Before y'all.
Okay, see ya.
Well, no, I'll do it after y'all come back.
Okay.
Also, I've noticed something very odd. The D&D Beyond extension doesn't seem to work all that well with our stream. It doesn't update as often as it should.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that too. It did the same thing with the Critical Role as well. It's really slow at updating. Okay.
Personally, I love the idea of a license still at full health, but that's just me.
Same. Oh. Alright.
Alright, yeah, chat, we'll be back.
Yep. I forgot to make that note. All right, that note's been made. Do.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Hey Zangetsu, do you know if we still have the Boppin' Cat in Shy's Discord?
Let me check.
Yeah, I've been trying to find it, but I don't think I see it. But that could also be me being completely blind to it.
Scott and I will be just a little longer. We had a issue in the bathroom and water leaked everywhere, so we're doing a quick cleanup.
That's fine. Y'all do what you need to do. We can just chat here with the chat. How's it
Sounds
going,
good.
chat?
Also, free tarot readings for chat. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and we will read your cards.
We can do that. Did I ever save that one? Let me see if I saved it. Nope. Man, that sucks. What I was gonna do was I was gonna load it up here on the Streamlabs overlay, just like pop it up and just let it vibe. I can get one off Google, I think.
You know how you can set up the points rewards thing?
Yes, I believe I have to wait get affiliate for that though. I'm not certain.
We're not too far off that, eh?
No. I think I said this before you came on, or you were having issues. So, but we actually have all that we need except for the viewership, and mainly the viewership is my problem for playing games that on days where we're not playing D&D and like having very little viewership. So I'm hoping this will bring the viewership back up. But
All
once
good. So when that happens and we can do the point rewards thing, we should make tarot readings a point reward.
we can do that, yeah. Or a bit reward if you want.
Yeah, or that.
I am back. I'm just eating.
Okay. Yeah. Man, most of these are just badly edited. Yeah, I can only find a kind of zoomed in, not so great version of it, but I think it'll work. Alright. Toggle selective recording. What is that? I'll have to see what that does later. Intermission! Yeah. Had to jump out. I was taking care of the rats. Yeah, definitely take care of your pets. We're just waiting for Scott and Merrick, Sky to get back, because they're roommates and they had a bathroom flood issue, I guess. So that'll be a moment. But I've been trying to find a GIF to add because of the music here. Ah, let go. That's the best one I could find.
I'm really hoping that my fluorite dodecahedron is not just a crystal. Why is there a cat?
It's vibing to the music. Why is there a cat? I'm sorry.
This is ridiculous.
I am inspired by
acceptable conditions.
I am inspired by Hislop because he has a bop an emote where a potato bops another bop or bops another potato, and he uses it when anyone does a dab or says dab in chat.
Lyslin doesn't like cats.
He just doesn't like black cats that don't speak when you cast talk with animals.
That don't speak with. Okay, good. I'm glad that's how that ended. I was like, cats normally don't speak. Like, that's...
Yeah. My brain, I think I'm going through some kind of, brain fuck up. But yeah, the insinuation is that it's not actually a cat. It's something probably horrifying where he's from.
I mean, we're from the same place.
Yeah. Specifically black cats.
So it makes me laugh whenever Lyslin is talking about putting horseshoes up because of the Fae and things like that. I'm like, offended. Jeez.
Dun, 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 dun.
Violet will remember this.
I'm sure she will.
Shioran has no idea what's going on with cats. And the funny thing is, if y'all had told Shioran while she was talking to the wolf that wolves can actually, or not the wolf, the dog, that dogs can actually use their sense of smell to find things, she might have asked it to find something, or even transformed into one herself. That said, you weren't there, so not your fault, Violet. Hi, Air.
Hello.
Yeah, meanwhile, Lyslin isn't one
there
to
a
use hunting
dog?
dogs.
Shioran knows horses are fast. She's seen that.
I don't remember the dog. Why do
Yeah,
not
no,
remember
like
the
I said,
dog?
you weren't there. You weren't there to see it.
Was I not there?
No.
you weren't
That was
there.
our first session
Yeah.
as the proper game.
Everyone else could have been able to tell me, but
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I do remember that.
Hey, Ant, do you have any of those candles left?
I do.
I see we have a cat.
Yes, it's vibing.
Thank you.
Lyslin is not impressed.
No. Yeah. One of my backup characters was a cat, and so I had to that. I was like, yeah, Lyslin will kill me on sight.
I think Lyslin would be fine if you can talk.
Yeah, but
If
I've
you can
already
talk,
mixed
it's
it.
fine. Yeah.
No, yeah, but like, I had this whole thing planned. I wouldn't be able to talk at first, so you definitely would have killed it. So I don't want to go through that drama of dying before I can even talk. So
An actual cat or like a tabaxi or what?
no, it's an actual
Or a
cat.
Grimalkin.
It's a playable race in
The Grimalkin? I think that's what they're called.
in
Yep.
this book. Cthulhu
Um,
Mythos for 5e.
I see we have some more viewers showing up in chat. We are currently waiting for our DM to get back because he and his roommate had a bit of a issue they need to clean up.
Also, like, look at this art in the inside.
That is
That's
really good art.
stunning.
Right? It's sick. Scott also has a copy, and his is the like limited edition, more expensive. It's also super cool.
Ooh.
So, meanwhile, we can just vibe with the cat here.
Yeah, look, there's the cat from this book.
Oh, I'll turn my camera on.
But I have since had a great idea that I'll need to implement for my new backup character. I have to talk to Scott about it though.
Oh, sorry. Karma decided to get back at me for fucking with you guys.
Good.
It's okay.
Good. I'm glad.
It's okay. We're just jamming with the cats.
Oh, there's two of them
Oh
now.
my god, now there's more. No, 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 no.
Oh, they're
no,
opposite too.
No.
It's okay. I've still got 2 harpoons. It's fine.
They're instinct.
They are.
I can't with you anymore, Aunt.
They are not on beat to the music I'm listening to, but still great.
Is your music a lot more high?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to keep me focused.
Hang on one second.
Fast
I can
beat.
I can
More
fix
fast.
this for your music. New one. Wiggle. Computer, please.
Doesn't help that I just had to
This
clean the whole
is
bathroom
torture.
and I had to leave the AC off because you didn't want to annoy chat. So it's not nice and warm in here now. I'm all sweaty. So yeah, fun.
Oh, that is small. For you, Tori.
I mean, do what you gotta do for the air, man.
I'll deal with it.
You're a stronger man than I.
Nice. Little guy.
I'm enjoying
my
this.
God.
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh no, it's bigger.
You just have to look at the
Oh, I see it now. Okay.
screen.
They're just vibing.
All right.
Oh, this is too much.
It's actually like the perfect amount of visual.
Everybody's back
stimulation
now.
to keep me focused.
Hold on. There you go. Now you're dancing, Tori.
Nice.
And she probably is dancing that she missed getting fastballed by Shioran.
Honestly, you can
Oh,
just leave
sure.
that
Now
there
the pie
entire
man shows
time.
back up. Where you been, honky?
What?
All right. Back at the top of round 3.
Hang on
Merrick.
one
Yeah,
second.
power's
Let
still
me
in
just
combat.
remove these.
I just-
Yeah, we're still trying not to die, guys.
Oh, wait, before we start, like, just really quick, is the lady with the sword arms? Is it like she has the top part of her arm and then it's swords, or is it just like
Yep,
sword?
it's
Oh.
sorry, I'm muted.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go
I forgot I have.
look you.
Yeah, but
It's like, what is going on?
I'm like, I'm trying to read your lips. I'm like, yes, I understand
I'm
completely.
Yes. Cool.
Cut off at the elbow, and you can see where the bone is jutting out, and then there's been a blade surgically attached to the muscle and the bone itself. That is just this long, curved, kind of rusty, stained blade.
Okay. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure.
It's horrific.
Yeah, looks painful.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
But yes,
All right.
Merrick, you have a Pregame right in your face.
Can I move 2 squares down and flank with Kale?
Yes, you can.
That way my range spells will not be at disadvantage.
Sorry, Brian just sent me a couple of emotes via Discord.
You're welcome.
We couldn't hear you.
Merrick's gonna get a little upset this thing's not dead yet, and he's just gonna unload a 3rd level Scorching Ray and fire 3 at it, and then shoot 1 back at the woman.
All right. Just so you're aware, the attack against the woman is at disadvantage.
I'm hoping that the 3 at it will kill it and negate that disadvantage.
It's disadvantage for a different reason.
Okay then. I'll do the 3 at him first. $17.
Hits.
16.
Just hits.
And then a natural 20 for the 3rd.
There you go.
Nice.
This thing's got to look like a burnt chicken right now.
It smells bad. Horrible.
That's going to be 29 points of fire damage for those 3.
All right. He's looking rough, but he's still up.
Damn it.
As he just kind of blasted into his face. He tries to bring up one arm to block, but you're able to get one again underneath and hit him kind of in the chest and lower torso. As you see him kind of stumble a little bit on his arms but he's still kind of, his unnatural strength holds him up.
The disadvantage makes me sad because one of them is a 20. 18 to hit the woman with the 4th.
You do hit with an 18.
That's going to be 8 points of fire damage.
All right. She goes to move out of the way, but you're able to just hit her right in the back as she's concentrating on the 2 in front of her after dodging Shioran's
Flight.
And, yeah. And she kind of and just screams at you from where she's at. So that's your...
I'm going to free action and just like, will somebody drop this thing, please?
Anything else for your turn, Merrick?
No, I'm not gonna risk an attack opportunity.
All right. Air, your turn.
Okay, yes. I am going to look at Blade Arms. And I'm like, ooh, that looks like it hurts. And then I am going to attack her. But I am going to aim on her arm, like above the sword, to, like try to cut it off.
Okay.
But
So the attack is going to be a disadvantage anyways, but then it's going to be a higher AC for hitting the arm specifically.
all right, we'll see if my dice do me dirty or not.
As you go
They
to try
don't
to
do me dirty.
strike her, she's twitching and like moving around at a kind of unpredictable pace.
When you said you're taking aim, do you just mean that's where you're shooting? Or are you literally doing the aim function of the rogue?
Oh no, I'm not actually.
Not doing the aim bonus action, it's just she's calling a shot.
Oh, I was gonna say, because that would negate the disadvantage and make it be normal.
Sorry. Where's my plus? That is a 21 with disadvantage.
21. As you look like you're actually about to get a good hit in, but
Damn.
her blade comes in at the last second, and she uses her reaction to parry you.
Just trying to help you, girl.
Just kind of blocks your blade with her arm blade.
Oh, just trying to help. And then that didn't hit, so I can't do my bonus action. I will be like up and at 'em, cast healing word at myself for my bonus action. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. And then that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Violet, your turn.
I'm gonna move a moonbeam to the big guy.
How far can you move the moonbeam?
60 feet.
Okay, yeah, easy enough.
I believe.
Would that hurt Kale?
60 feet.
No, because it does it
so-
does on the creature's turn.
No, it's
okay.
only on the start of turns. Yep, so it'll be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna move that to him. And I'm gonna stay where I am and yell, "Hey, you big bitch!" And, and then I'm just gonna fucking stand there and wait.
There's this big pale column of light just kind of passes over Kale real quick and then lands right in the spot of this creature, illuminating it and unfortunately showing more detail to its arms and its extended muscles, and it's horrifying. Lyslin, your turn.
Okay, so if I were to pick up my short sword, would I be able to draw my other short sword, or would I need to? I'm just wondering, because I'm currently got my bow in my hand. How would I be able to grab my sword and have both of them?
So unfortunately, grabbing your sword would be your free action, your free interaction with an object. But then if you wanted to draw or stow again, that would also be that would have to be an action for the use an object essentially. You could let go of your bow and then use that action to draw, and you'd have both out, but you'd only have your bonus action after that.
Okay. Now I'll go ahead and just draw my second short sword that I've still got on me.
So that's your free action.
If possible, I would like to move in between Bigums and Bladey.
Easy enough as you kind of squeeze in and get past Merrick. Alright.
I'm gonna
And
go
so you're
ahead
gonna attack
and
the woman.
yeah, gonna go ahead and attack at her.
Okay, so that'll be just a normal roll.
That is a 12, which I assume misses.
Yes. You can go to slash, and she's not there when you go to slash. She has unnatural twitchy speed.
Sorry, quickly looking over something about my hooves.
I don't need to make a con check for my starry form, do I? Wild shape?
No, not a concentration.
Okay. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and stab at her again then.
Go for it.
Motherfucker. Another 12.
Unfortunately, it's hard to pin her down as she's constantly. Anything else?
Do I risk the concentration is the big question. No, I'm good.
All right. She's going to go into kind of a wild frenzy, kind of swinging her blades around wildly at Air and Lyslin. So first attack against Air for a total of 9 to hit you.
Does not hit me.
That was, you got lucky there, Lyslin. It was like 18, but then the second dice came in and hit it and turned it to a 4. So not enough to hit you.
Excellent.
Natural 1 against you, Air.
I'm just gonna smile at her.
All right, and then that will be a dirty 20 for you, Lyslin.
Yep, that'll hit.
For 4 points of slashing damage. And she kind of just, it's a wild, haphazard attack that you guys were able to dodge, but it's freaky as she does it, and she's able to get one nice nick across your chest with one of the blades. But that is her turn. Kaylin, your turn.
Galen, you're muted.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to move to my, I guess, the left to get within 60 feet of Shorin, hopefully. Hopefully I don't have to leave big guy's melee range.
Wouldn't be too much.
Oh, I'm actually in there already.
Well,
Would you like to say where you're
diagonal would probably add something to it, but
yeah. So just 2
Okay.
feet.
I'm going to move right there, and I'm going to second level healing word Shorin.
All right.
Be for a 4.
Healer doing his job.
A 4. So 4 plus 4 plus 3, I think is, yeah, that's good. 11.
Sharon just groans as she feels everything knit.
Okay.
She groans out a thank you.
No problem. And then I'm going to set my sights on big guy here, and Kale's going to attack him with his sword.
Go for it.
I don't know if I'm flanked, so if I get advantage or not, but I'm going to make a...
Not quite flanked, no. But he did reckless, so you do get advantage on the attack anyways.
Okay, so I get attack anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. Oh, cock that. I'm just going to roll the other one. That is a 19 natural, so what is that? Yeah, it's a 25 to hit.
25 definitely hits.
Yeah. Okay. So sword. There's my d6. That is a 8 plus 2 for 10 damage.
All right. You get a nice cut in along his, like, down his shoulder and then kind of into his side as he looks to you now, kind of the same way he looked at Shioran when she attacked him.
Oh,
Try
no.
me.
that
I
it for
dare
you?
you.
Triple dog dare you.
That it for you, Galen?
Yes.
Shioran, your turn. You are prone.
Okay. First, I'm gonna get up, of course, half my movement.
Yep.
And then. Okay. Anyone else look pretty bad right now?
I'm pretty
No.
sure it's just you.
Just me? Alright. Then I'm going to mainly do this for myself. I'm going to cast Healing Spirit and the starry pattern from my trident comes out and forms a mermaid in a right here. Hang on, that's not the right thing. Right here.
All right.
Oh no, no.
Doesn't have to be on the
5, 10,
creature's
15.
spot to heal him.
They have to move through it or start their turn.
Okay.
So if I'm going to put it right here, which is, I believe, 15 feet away. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just draw a blue circle for that. And then I'm going to move into its space. Oh, using that, given the rules that we discussed before, that means I get to do a D8 of healing using my
Chalice.
my chalice or angelfish. So the angelfish swarm me. By the way, I had this image of when I was flying, being thrown. These angelfish just coming like not right behind me, but far enough behind me that they actually have to swim around people as they come by. Alright, so that's 7 plus 2. No, plus 3. That's a total of 10 I heal from
Okay.
that. And then moving into its space allows me to heal myself for another 1d6. And that's all my movement, so I can't move any further.
All right.
That's another 2 points of healing. I'm a little higher than half health now.
There you go.
But yeah, I'd be moving into that space there.
Yeah, I'll move.
And then, having cast a leveled spell as a bonus action, can't cast any leveled spells as an action, so I'm just gonna attempt to frostbite her again.
All right, that's a con save, right?
Yep, 14.
That'll be a total of 4.
Nice. So she will take 2d6 cold damage and has disadvantage on her next weapon attack roll.
Gotcha.
Do that one and that one. Well, that's very low. That's literally ones on both of them, so 2 damage. But the important thing is disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay. So how much damage?
2 damage, 2 cold damage.
Okay.
I got ones on both of them.
Gotcha. Is that it for you then, Sharon?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Got it. So big guy is going to. He's
Make
still
a
up.
con save.
Oh yes, Moonbeam. Thank you. Total of 10.
That does not succeed. He's going to take 15 damage. Radiant damage.
So you see this burns into him, and you see him like he is on the edge of his last leg after this damage. But he uses what he can to just and just swings wildly, going for one attack against Shiorn, not Shiorn, Kalen, as he was the last one to attack him. Then he also does do an attack against Merrick, as he's still not happy with him.
I will use my reaction again and use another warding flare.
Gotcha.
So you'd have disadvantage against me.
So it'll be a straight roll since he's recklessing, and that'll be a total of 19 to hit you.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Sorry, no, sorry, 17 to hit you.
That still hits.
Okay. Math. It's a thing. 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And a 18 to hit you, Merrick.
I cast shield.
All right, so it misses.
Yes.
All right,
Nice.
So the last, it's coming down and it's about to strike, but you just bring up shield at the last second, and it just kind of bounces his fist into the wall. You see a part of the wall just kind of break away as his knuckles crash into it and bust open the tile, and you can tell by that there's a quick like, oh, that makes sense, is probably he's been the one crashing around and busting up a lot of the tile that's around here. He's not smart enough to move out of the range of that, so we will go back up to the top. Merrick, it's your turn.
Finish him.
Can I move one to the right?
Yes, you can. You have advantage anyway since you're reckless, but yeah.
This way Kale has advantage if this fucker for some reason doesn't die.
Okay.
I will, just for safe measure, chromatic orb him. And since
All right.
fire seems to work just fine, I'm gonna stick with fire.
Go for it.
That is going to be a 19.
Hits. Don't you do damage? How do you want to do this?
I want the burning orb to literally go into his chest, and from the hole in his chest where the orb is, I want ash to just go throughout the rest of his body as his body slowly starts to just fizzle away from the overwhelming fire that I've unleashed on him throughout this battle.
Horrifying.
It
Nice.
goes in, and the chest wound slowly expands, and you see the fire just kind of seeping through him. And by the time it's done, he's mostly just an empty husk. His arms are still there, but most of his chest is burned away. Part of his throat is now gone, and it's burned up into like his skull and his face, and he just drops to the ground with this loud that shakes the ground as he lands, with the moonbeam continuing to burn him with radiant damage as well. And that is your action. Anything else you'd like to do?
I will use my bonus action to burn. No, I'm not going to do that because I have limited left as is. I will convert my... Let me see how much it costs quick.
Give yourself some sorcery points back.
No, I was going to get myself a first level spell slot back. I'm just trying to see how much it costs to do that.
I think you need more than one sorcery point to do it, because I think that's all you have left, right?
Yeah, I think it is 2 to get a first level back. So I
Yeah,
will
2 points for
That's
first
two.
level.
Yeah, I'll just move just under Lyslin on the left side, and then I'll end my turn there.
All right. Air, it is your turn.
All right. I'm just gonna like sigh and be like, I tried to help you. And then attack her.
All right, you've got advantage. You have a straight roll on the attack since you're flanking with Lyslin.
All right. I don't hit her.
She's hard to pin down with attacks. Do you want to do anything else?
Let's see. Bonus action. What can I do? I don't think I have a bonus action I can do, so that's what I'll do.
Violet, your turn.
Move up to just outside the doorway, and I'm gonna move my moonbeam to the knife edge,
So
and
just so you're aware, there's no way to get it in this moonbeam without also hitting either Lyslin or Air, because it's a 10-foot radius on a point.
no,
It's a
it's
con
not.
save,
It's a
right?
5
Sorry,
foot radius.
5-foot radius on it, but either way, to
It's a
get her-
5-foot radius.
Yep,
Which
sorry,
means it's
5
10
foot.
squares
But-
in total.
But
Or
well, no,
two,
it's 4 squares.
2 squares.
It's 4 squares.
I'd be
yeah.
fine if you wanted to put it on me. It's no biggie.
It's a little 4 square. That's what the space of it is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still gonna do it.
You could also hit me, because you know I'm resistant to radiant damage. You would know that.
Just the one on the other side. That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Is air's on the other side, so I'll hit air with it.
Okay.
She's used
I'll
to
be like,
everybody
she
hitting
likes the
her
pain
anyways.
anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes it.
Now,
One
just
more.
just so I know, do
Yeah,
you have,
exactly.
the-
Like, what's one more?
do you have the 4 square with Air and the woman on the bottom or on the top? Just so I know where the other parts of it is for where other people move.
On the top.
Top. Okay. All right.
And that. Hold on.
Like
I
that?
can.
Correct.
Manuka infusion. Who likes healing?
Is
My
Manuka,
brain.
is Manuka infusion
Who
a
needs
concentration?
healing? Who looks like beat up?
It is concentration, which would drop
And
Moonbeam.
Moonbeam is also a concentration, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh.
So I won't cast Manuka infusion, and I just will waste my bonus action.
All right. You just say where you're
'Cause
at.
I
then?
don't have enough of those.
Is that it for your turn then, Violet?
Yeah.
Lyslin, your turn.
Yes.
Okay, great. First off, since I've got my bow in my other hand, my short sword in the other hand, because I don't need to hold the bow with 2 hands while I'm attacking with the short sword, I'm gonna go ahead and stow my bow, turn to Merrick. Could you be a dear and grab me my other sword? I'm a little hobbled right now. And then I'm gonna stab a bitch.
Of course. So, normal rolls.
Uh, 14?
Misses.
19.
That would hit, but she uses her reaction to parry and adds just enough AC to turns around and blocks your blade with her arm blade.
Okay. Okay, interesting. That. Fuck it, I'm not concentrating on anything. So, I'll go ahead and risk that concentration check. I cast bees at...
I cast bees.
Bees? Bees. My god.
I'll
Did
go
not-
That
ahead
whole
and
time,
blow
that's
one of my
great.
second level slots for bees. Why not? Get an extra swarm in case we get that far.
That needs to be a shirt now. I cast bees at second level. But it's a good thing.
Gory, get on it.
I'm writing it down.
I'm gonna go back through all of our videos and just write down things that would make good shirts. And when we go affiliate, we're gonna have all of them as merchandise.
I could cook with this hair.
Is this Doris
Yeah.
from Triton?
I mean, I already have that shirt, so you guys are missing out.
You
I'll
just
go
gotta send
ahead
it to
and-
us.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and heal myself with it first because I'm selfish.
Go for it.
I just
Ah,
remembered.
selfishness pays off with a mighty
Nice.
4 healing.
She's fast, but she doesn't seem to be very proficient with her blades. And so she's just kind of swinging them wildly. And she's fast and can hit, but she's not hitting very often. So there's kind of the...
I just remembered and realized I don't have to hit to do my bonus action attack. I just have to try to hit. That's good to know for next
Correct.
time.
Yay!
That is good
I was
to
kind of
know next
wondering,
time.
like, why is she only hitting once? But I'm not.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's been
okay.
a while.
It's been a
For some reason,
while.
It's been a
I was
while.
thinking I was
Been a
thinking I had to
while.
hit the first one.
All right, is that
And
if you
yeah,
listen?
that's all I'm gonna do because I'm not going to move because I like where I'm at. Not really, but I like
Right.
where air's at where I'm at.
Da-da-da-da. So that's going to be that, and she's going to.
Make her save.
Yes, the save. Is it a con save for Moonbeam?
Con
you said?
save, yeah.
So
Yes.
dirty 20.
Okay, that passes, but she still takes half damage, which is gonna be 6 because it's 12 damage altogether. So she takes 6 radiant damage.
Yeah. And then she is gonna. Just hop to the side, and then she's going to go at another flurry of attacks all around her with. We'll do 3 of them on each one for each of you, and we'll see how that goes from there. Who she wants to attack. So first one, it'll be air.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That hits me.
9 points of slashing.
Okay.
One against Lyslin. Another 19 to hit.
It's
For another 9 points of slashing. And then one against Merrick. For a total of 12 to hit.
Definitely not.
Since she missed you, she's going to take her 4th attack against you. For a 19 to hit.
That is going to be a miss since shield is still active.
All right, true that.
Or no, it's not because he attacked me and then I killed him. So yes, it does hit.
Okay,
Shield stays until your next turn.
which it was.
Already passed.
Which it
Yeah.
was because I used
Oh,
it
right,
before before I killed him.
Yep.
Right.
And that'll be 5 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
So yeah, she goes into this flash flurry of attacks, and then that's her turn.
And I just rolled my con save for the concentration. That's a net 19, so I'm good.
You're good. Kaylin, your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to get up directly next to her, next to Air as well. Next,
Do you want to
right
be
in this
below
space.
air?
Sure.
All right, because passing through the moonbeam you're gonna take damage doing that.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. So as you pass through it, you can make a con save for me.
Con save? Got it. Got you. That is a 16. Does that...
It does, but you still take half damage, and I'm really sorry. It was a 17 on the dice.
So I take
8.
9? 8. Okay. That's fine.
But you are there now, as this.
Okay,
moonbeam
I am
is
there now,
crashing down you guys.
and I'm going to take an action to cast Deafening Whisper. Dissonant Whisper, sorry.
What was it? Deafening Whisper. That's a new one. Dissonant
Mm.
Whisper. Yeah.
Dissonant Whisper
Did
at...
you create a new spell?
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Wisdom save, right?
Wisdom save.
That'll be a total of 5.
Okay, so she's going to take... let's see, I did that at first level, so that is 3d6, so that's 6, 4, 5. So 15 points of damage. And she is going to have to immediately take her reaction, which I think she already used, so that's not going to be a problem. And she has...
She used her reaction, but it came back to her turn, so she does have her reaction back.
Okay, so I guess she has to use her reaction, and no, she must immediately use her reaction, if available, to move as far as the speed allows away from you.
Gotcha. All right.
Which, hopefully, if I calculated this right, also provokes a attack of opportunity from a lot of people.
Correct, because it is willing movement, and so she
That's
would.
4.
Well, if she goes straight that way, 5, because she's going past Shioran too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she.
Oh,
get an
5, right.
Attack of opportunity from everyone save Violet, since she's
Okay.
not right there.
So I'm going to obviously.
But
take
just
mine.
everyone,
Really
everyone,
left
remember,
out, guys.
everyone remember your attacks against her are a disadvantage.
Okay.
Shit.
Well, that sucks because that was a natural 20 on the first one.
I got a 15 on
Yeah.
the first one.
Okay.
And
I had a
an 8
natural
on the
19
second.
on my
Great.
first one. I
Well,
got a 2 on my second.
My
Fuck.
second attack was a 22, so
So we'll go down. So these are reactions. We'll go down the order of initiative. So Merrick, what was your attack?
19.
19 hits.
I'm trying to find my D4. 1 second. There it is.
That's going to be 8 points of piercing damage as I shank her with my dagger.
All right, Air.
8. I am mesmerized by the moonbeam.
All right, so 8 doesn't hit, and then Lyslin
21.
hits.
9 points of piercing damage.
9 points, and then Kaylin.
that was a 22 to hit. So I'm gonna roll
Yes.
for damage. That is a 9 slashing.
All right. So as she passes,
Shioran, yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's fine because I missed anyways. That's going to be a total of 13.
Yeah, that misses.
But,
So yeah, as she zips past 50 feet down the hallway, you guys all take shots at her. Most of you hitting and slicing her almost to ribbons as she kind of gets to the end, kind of skids to a halt, just as she's like now bleeding from these cuts, and it looks like she's pretty hurt. Anything else for your turn, Kaylin?
I'm gonna use my free action to yell "fuck her up."
Shiar, your turn.
Give me 1 second. I'm reading something. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Okay, this one. That one doesn't even do anything. All right. So I am pretty much. Oh, I start my turn in this, so that means I get to heal myself another d6. Choose you.
And how many heals does the spirit?
4.
4 heals.
Mm-hmm. No, wait, no. Double check that.
I guess 3.
Where's the spell? Healing spirit. 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, and my modifier is 3, so a total of 4. Alright. And it is 1d6 to add to my health. That's a 5. Alright. So it's got 2 heals left. And did anyone take some serious damage? Are they looking... Do they look like they need heals?
License
Kale-
looking
Good.
about half.
I don't
Yeah,
look great,
Kale's
but
around the
yeah,
same.
might as
yeah.
well just go for her.
Yeah, okay. I can move it as a bonus action. But everyone's looking about the same. I'm a little higher than half now. So instead, I'm going to use my last spell slot to cast Ice Knife at her again.
Gotcha. Attack at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. It's probably a mistake to try and do something that's an attack roll instead of... Well, that's already 5, so that's going to be a 9. No, not a 9,
Yep.
11.
Yep. So that she dodges almost quicker than the eye can follow. It zips
Yep.
faster, but
But
she has to make a dex
also-
save, right?
Yep. Which I assume is actually pretty high.
Dirty 20.
Yep. So... Yeah, no damage, basically, at all. So that was her action. Do I have a bonus action I can use? Other than the healing... Who's next on initiative order?
Merrick.
Alright.
Could I get a really quick ruling on something?
Go for it.
With my Dreadful Strike, it says when you hit a creature with a weapon. It doesn't say with an attack action, but I can only do that damage once per turn. Would I be able to have done that on that attack of opportunity?
What'd you use?
Yeah,
Use your sword, right?
Yeah,
Because it says that you can do it once a turn, right?
yeah, once per turn.
Yeah, so that counts. It's like a rogue's sneak attack. If they can
Okay,
get a
yeah, I
reaction
just wanted
off,
I
they
just
get
wanted a
to sneak
quick
attack off
ruling
twice.
on that just to make sure. So I'll go ahead and roll that if you don't mind.
Go for it.
Alright. So what I'm going to
That's
do with
2
my bonus...
extra psychic damage.
2 extra psychic damage. Okay. What I'm going to do with my bonus action is go ahead and move this. If it'll let me move it. What the heck? Over here. So that anyone who needs to get some heals can walk through it.
I would have
Uh,
laughed if that extra 2 killed it.
Move it over here.
If
Pretty
only,
darn
right?
close.
Yeah, so if anyone needs healing, they can move through it to do that. I can only heal twice more, but I'm at a decent place health-wise at the moment. and then I'm going to move back up to here. All right, and
Gotcha.
that'll be my turn.
All right. Merrick, your turn.
I will step into the healing spirit.
All right. That is 6 healing points.
Cool. And then I'll shoot a firebolt at her.
Go for it. Disadvantage for the attack.
$19.
That does hit. Unfortunately, actually,
16 points of fire damage.
all right, Mister. You got to kill both of them. How would you like to do this?
Nice.
Is she facing away from us?
She kind of skidded around and is facing you guys again.
I just want to shoot her right between the eyes with the firebolt. Kind of dry up those fake tears that led us down here.
And yeah, so you launch this firebolt at her, and she just lets out this inhuman scream. And it's a mixture of like anger, but you can hear that it's resonated with true pain, like someone screaming for out of being tortured. And then the firebolt just crashes into her face, and it's just this smoldering smokestack as she goes launching back and lands on her back to a final still. And combat is over.
Man. Anyone who wants to can get that last healing.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll get out of the way for that.
Okay. Kalen, take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's going to be 3 HP. It's not much, but, you know, it's better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
So Sheeran is basically holding her arm along her stomach, like she's either bruised or broken a rib or two. But
Combat's over, right?
yeah.
Correct.
But she just stands, holds her trident in front of her, and leans a bit on it. Stands at a sort of at attention form, closes her eyes, takes a breath, and I'm going to use my second wind to add another D10 of HP.
Merrick will pick
I'm
up
guessing you drop
licensed
your
weapons.
I'm guessing, Violet, you drop your moonbeam so you're not hurting your friends anymore.
Violet?
Hey, you got your mic up.
I was saying no. I keep it on air.
All right.
No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I do. I
can.
drop it. I
You
drop
can.
it. I make it seem
Bring me
like I'm
down.
gonna keep it on you, and then I drop it.
Kill me.
No.
Uh,
No.
Alright.
Merrick's gonna pick up licensed weapons and hand them to him since he asked nicely.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you all don't
Okay.
mind, I'm going to go and attempt to retrieve my arrows.
Should have went down the hallway with me, guys.
if you take a minute, you can retrieve
wrong
half
way.
of the arrows you used.
Yeah, that would be one. Would I be able to find like a broken remnant of the other one, or
Yeah, you
would
can
that have just been lost?
You can find the broken shaft of one, yeah.
All right, great. I'll go ahead and grab that.
Okay.
Your
looks
inventory
the
has
most
got to
hurt
be
here?
fucking insane.
The door.
It's actually pretty manageable. It's long as hell, but yeah.
All right. Who's the most hurt here?
And not Shioran anymore, I don't think.
My monsters you guys just killed. That's who's hurt.
Well, over
Nah,
the
they
course
don't
of
hurt
his
anymore.
minute, Lysland would have used the bees on himself since everyone else is kind of over there and he's not
I'm
going to be judged. So
Okay, so no one's really hurt anymore,
I'm
basically.
at like about half,
Okay. I whisper.
but I'm fine with that.
I whisper over to Aaron and say, "Hey, here's some heals.
Thanks,
I heard
man.
you. Yo, dog. I heard you like some heals."
Ugh.
I cast
I whip
healing
out a
word.
secret handshake.
Yeah, pretty much.
What were those things?
They were mean. That's what they were.
You look over. You look over at the woman that is on the ground. You see her twitch. Doesn't get back up, but you see like the body just kind of twitch a little bit.
Sorry, how much was I healed for? I missed
So
that.
I'm gonna. Yeah. Can I actually make that cure wounds? It's the same level of spell, anyways.
Sure.
And I just
How,
secret handshake.
how-
And then that will be a 9 damage healed.
Thank you.
How obvious is that twitch?
It's pretty. You could hear like the scrape of the blade kind
When
of.
her body moves, I cast infestation.
Yeah, see, like the fucking mummy.
These like fey beetles come and start eating away at the body.
I was
She doesn't
gonna,
react.
I was gonna say, like, as a reaction to that, I immediately cast Gust of Wind using my racial ability.
So it's
That's it.
tumbling down the fucking hallway.
Yeah, I wanna
So-
like slam her against a wall.
a minute later, after grabbing his arrow and a half back, would Lysland see them just battering this corpse?
It's a quick thing. It's literally like they're all just kind of looking around and healing, and as they're looking over there, it twitches and they all just like shoot off spells and launch it away. So it's a quick thing, and it kind of gets kind of rolls away as beetles are eating it.
Okay, yeah, sure thing. So he'll probably see it after a little while when it's in the corner then.
I'm a bit spent, guys.
Can I investigate the remnants of the big dude?
Go for it. Make a what exactly are you looking for?
I just want to attempt to learn a little bit about it.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
I was gonna say Air's gonna look at the
16.
store lady, but she wouldn't. So no, I won't do that.
So it's
There.
16 for your investigation?
Yep.
So you get close to it, and you can see the cavernous wound in its chest is still smoldering, and there's like bits of like embers and whatnot still burning inside, and it reeks. But you look it over, and like I said, it looks like a man that's probably in his early 30s, has a scraggly shock of red hair, and there's not much to tell off of him about like who he was. He looked human, looks human. Pointed ears. He was taller than a dwarf, but he's in ragged clothing. Wasn't just burned off. He barely had anything on him. His pants were barely hanging on with a rope, and his arms are completely bare from their complete size, and shirtless as well. So,
You said his arms were left, right?
yeah, his arm, like it's most of his like chest cavity and up his throat has been burned away, but the rest of him is still there.
All right, yeah. Lysland coming out of there, grabbing his arrow. So, do you have any plans for the knucklebones?
I have
Asking
zero
Demeric.
plans. I have zero plans for him. I just kind of want to learn what made him potentially, or
We
what
might
this
find that
is.
later in, but would you mind helping me get the knucklebones?
Oh, absolutely, I can do that.
You can play a pretty cool game with Knucklebones.
That is well and good. I plan to make arrow tips
Uh,
because he was destroying stone, and if his knuckles can withstand destroying stone, they can withstand destroying bunny corpses.
hey guys,
Seems like overkill to me, but okay.
ain't no kill like overkill.
Would that be a survival
Little one,
check,
any arrow that I use is overkill.
Yeah, it'll be a survival check once Kale says what he wants.
Hey guys, can I say something about like what's going on here?
What's up?
So you know those things that we found, those oclutes, right? And how crazy they were acting.
You think it's related?
I mean, you know, we have evidence that they were here previously, so I can infer that something crazy is happening if these people were just that much gone too. So I'm gonna check the female's body to see if I can find like crystals or something inside her.
All right. So, Lyslin, you can make a. Oh, so you're both gonna make a survival, or is it just?
If you want to give me advantage, I can roll twice. I've got a pretty high survival.
Give.
I did just roll a dirty 20 for survival.
Right, so we'll just take Merrick's if you want to roll at advantage, Merrick.
Because I got a +6 as well, unless you have higher than that.
No, +6.
I have a +6 as well. We all
Have a
all three of us.
+8.
+3.
Even,
Plus one. I
even
cannot
better at a
survive.
23 for survival.
All right. Yeah, you're able to kind of pull his arms out and kind of splay out his hands, and they're torn to shit. The knuckle bones themselves are grated away, and they're almost like flat from where he was using them to walk on, and they are bigger than normal human bones should be. And you can tell there's kind of like bits of a strange pattern to the bones themselves. It seems it's unnatural, whatever this pattern is. It's kind of these layered, kind of almost like scales, but they're not. It's not like a scale, like a dragon scale. It's just like patterned layers on the bone itself. And you kind of cut away at the finger muscles, and when you cut into the muscle, it springs with a huge tension open as you cut it, to the point where there's a loud kind of noise as the muscle is kind of just from the tension of it's just ripped apart. But you are able to get 10 knuckle bones.
You know, I'm half tempted to attempt to take some of the sinew for my bow, but let's not.
Kaelin, if you would make a medicine check, or if you want to do a different kind of check based on what you're trying to do.
I am just basically trying to find any sort of thing similar to what I saw on the oclutes.
So you can either do a medicine check or an investigation, your choice.
I will do a medicine check.
Okay.
That is a natural 20.
All right. Yes. So as you are looking about her face is this black cavern at this point. You can see bits of the inside, and it's just kind of avert your gaze at that. And you look along her body looking for any kind of signs of crystals. You don't find any crystals, but you do see along her legs where there are a number of incisions that go all along the legs and down her calves, and her feet are scraped to hell. You can see the bottom of her feet are like the skin has been completely peeled away on the bottom. She lacks toenails of any kind, and she looks really rough.
Does anyone have a knife?
I just like pull out a dagger.
Several.
I
What
do.
kind are you looking for? Flensing, skinning?
Well, I take the dagger. I'm not even going to answer the question. And I'm just going to try to open up the incisions on her legs.
Okay. And you pull through, and again, it's the same kind of similar action as when he was cutting into the hands of the big guy. The knife goes in, and the tension of the muscle snaps open as you cut it and relieve the tension. And unfortunately, you're kind of like splattered with some gore as it does. And as you cut into the incision and it opens up, there's no crystal in there, but where that is this mix of this like black, decayed part of tissue just all around in this kind of section, but there is a very slight powder to the inside,
Powder.
and it seems to kind of be layered around the black decaying flesh.
Okay. Does anyone have a vial or anything?
I probably have vials on me.
I have a bunch of flasks.
I'll take a flask. Just
give
something
you
I
a
can use
flask.
to contain on this. And I kind of scrape
Right.
that out and kind of scrape it into the flask.
Yep, you use kind of the knife and you kind of scrape it without touching it, and you get it into the flask. And you get about with just from this wound alone, unless you want to cut more, you get a very small little fine dusting at the bottom of the flask with what you can scrape out.
Okay.
Eventually, the party's just going to find. Do I need a container? Lyslin? Quick question. About how long do the blades on her arms look?
They are about 2.5 to 3 feet long.
So
Maybe you
about
could
short
attach
sword
one to your
size.
chain, you know, so you can whip them with the chain. Do you still have
So
that?
if I were to say walk over, stomp her arms, could I get enough bone handle to just start using her blades as swords?
Sure.
Great,
Uh,
I'll
they
do
are-
that.
They are
God.
rusted and not very good, but there's no
I
like
don't care. It's the fact of the matter.
I get mending.
I've got whetstones. It'll be fine.
you casting mending on the blades.
No, I mending. Yes.
On the blades.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, you can start working on them to mend some of the rust and everything, but it's not going to sharpen the blade at all.
Wait, little one, you have
Yeah,
mending?
but I can get rid of the rust. I have mending.
Great. I have something I would love to ask you because I do not want to run out of arrows, and I have about 100 crossbow bolts. We can work together.
Maybe.
I'll give you more of my flowers.
Okay, deal.
Air at this point, just like floating up upside down, is not interested in investigating at all. So she's just like upside down, just like looking at everybody. All their blood is like rushing to her head.
And Sharon's kind of relaxing against a bar, a set of bars
Everything
or a
else
wall
out.
or something.
There
Okay.
doesn't appear to be anything else in this room with us, is there?
If you check the cells, only really roll. There's nothing of material wealth in any of these cells. You do find in the cell where the big guy was some things that probably were other things before it was crushed, and you're thinking maybe even eaten.
Any of them like bones?
There's some human bones, yeah.
They look nice.
They look like human bones.
I'm gonna bring some of the pointier ones back to Lyslin because I don't know which ones he particularly likes for arrowheads, but I've noticed he's collect body parts for arrowheads, so I'll bring him some pointy looking bones.
Fucking lizard folk, man. Jesus.
I thank you immensely.
You're welcome.
Are there human knuckle bones? I will specifically go looking for a set of 5 knuckle bones.
Make an investigation check for me.
Beautiful. Excellent. I'll use this one. That's good. I don't know what my investigation is, though. Hold on. Yeah, +2. That's an 18.
Yeah, easily you find a couple of arms. You have to cut at them to get the bones, but the you can collect an entire set of 10 knuckle bones.
10 knuckle bones. Beautiful. I'll take that.
Nice.
By the way, the knuckle bones that you collected, Lyslin, they are each 2 pounds.
Okay, great.
Damn.
So big. He had a lot of milk.
Sheeran has no idea what you're doing with all
Sure,
these bones.
we'll call it milk.
Air, did you find anything while you were looking around?
I didn't get very far before the screaming. Not surprisingly.
See, look what you get for not attempting to help someone. You missed half of the fun.
Yeah, I know, but like, who wants to help people?
Yeah, lots of fun.
I feel like you guys would have more fun exploring with me than this, and I would have more fun with this. So I feel like we got our signals mixed there. Still upside down, by the way. I'm going to like float down upside down next to Kaylin and like grab my dagger back from him.
Yoink!
I give it back.
Kale just holds it up and she just yoinks it right back.
Do I have something on my
Yeah.
face?
No. You look great.
I cast shape water and wash his face with my salt water water flask.
Does it just like slap me in the face with water, basically?
No.
Yeah, just Katara water whips him in the face to clean his face.
It's more like when a mom comes up and licks a rag, but she does it, and then wipes it off. But like with water instead of the rag.
Spit.
Salt water too. Your face feels salty now.
Very refreshing.
Kale just kind of standing there, his eyes closed after that one, just like, okay.
I'm gonna be like,
Not
it looked
anymore.
worse.
Thanks, Sharon.
Do you guys want to go check out the rest of the rooms now?
I guess.
All right, does everyone feel up to it right now?
I'm kind of spent on my spells.
Oh, I'm sure there's
I'm
nothing
good.
else bad down here. From what we've seen, there's no way.
Surely there is nothing that can possibly kill us again, you know?
No, I doubt it.
I could fight one more of them. That's it.
Fine. It's perfectly fine.
We'll see.
Okay,
I do
I've
have a
got
few tricks.
question. What kind of check would it be to, I don't know, roughly estimate how far that scream could have carried down here?
Well, you were able to hear her crying from all the way down there. It was very faint, but you were able to hear it. And so you'd imagine echoing. If someone was probably up in the village, they might have heard the scream.
Okay.
Kind of fucked
You know,
in that way if like
If
there's
anything else is down
else.
here, it's
So we might
probably
as well
coming this
go.
way.
Yeah.
Both of you
That's
talk
true.
over each other.
Mine's just lagging.
That's
Yeah.
fine. What'd you say, Violet?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Because Lyson basically, his voice
Basically the same
covered
thing.
yours, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, if anything is coming, we'll probably have to deal with it anyway. So, let's go ahead and get going, unless y'all want to rest.
I'm good.
I'm comfortable resting in one of these cells that doesn't have doors. Whether Violet is willing to do so is entirely up to her. She seems a little what's the word? Heebie-jeebed.
EPG.
Heebie-jeebed. Is that a technical term?
I'm
Or is that a
kinda
different language?
used to it. Like, I mean, we're all dead. I don't think a whole lot could really give me the heebie-jeebies as such anymore. I'm not like scared. I'm just like, it's weird. It's dark. It's weird. It's bad. It's not good. But it's fine. Would you like some tea?
I would not mind tea.
Do we want to just
I'm
set
gonna
up here,
start
barricade the
making
door,
tea.
and just kind of rest for a bit before we go and do anything?
Yeah, we could do that. Is there any sort of like
Sit here
splinters of
for like
wood
an
or anything
hour or
anywhere?
so.
We've
I
got
think you're
2
literally talking
broken
to the man.
doors.
Yeah, there's no wood, but there's a couple of broken metal bar doors.
There's
Um,
metal bar doors that fell on top of me, so we could probably use that to bar the entrance.
You'd probably need 2 of them for the big hole that was.
I can
pulled out
make
of the gate.
sticks.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
from what I gathered, there was one off its hinges right at the very front. The 2 that are in here that were knocked off their hinges by bigums.
Mhm.
So, I mean, we've got 3 if I'm reasoning right.
I was just thinking about making a little fire for us to relax around while we rest, if we had wood access to.
No,
Well-
you're
Can make falling leaves.
kindling.
I could probably manage some little branches. They
Whatever
would
would-
probably be
Hold on,
very
because
little.
I picked up some wood. I'm not sure if I've still got any left.
Didn't you pick up a whole door?
That is back at the cart. That is not something he can carry in his pack.
I do have a
Okay.
tinder box.
You have a whole door in the cart? Why do you have a door?
Lyslin picks up
What the
anything I
fuck?
tell him that's there.
All right,
Anything
I
he can make
shattered the
arrows on.
door. I picked up about 4 or 5 pieces. I used about 3 of them setting a fire outside of the bandit hut, so I might have 2 pieces in my saddlebags, but that's not much.
We don't necessarily need
But I've
that.
got 100 crossbow bolts.
You want to hook us up with some of those crossbow bolts?
You're gonna burn your heart
You could-
crossbow bolt.
You could take the tips off them since you use a bow, and we can just use the.
I can
the,
happily
I-
give over 20 crossbow bolts and
Crazy
not even
ass
care.
idea. So these crossbow bolts are made out of wood, yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Can I druid craft? This is crazy. Can I druid craft the crossbow bow bolts so that they're like they grow little branches and shit? So there's more.
To a point, it's. I mean, you can grow some extra growth off of the crossbow, but not enough to like make more crossbow bolts. Not enough of that, but
Or just make
No,
them go
no, but I
further
mean
on
like just to
fire,
make
yeah.
them more.
Yeah.
Like yeah, exactly. Just like so this is a cross with just could grow little things so there's like more of it to put on the fire.
influence the
Cool.
the
I mean,
nature
I
of
do
it.
that.
So you have how many crossbow bolts are you supplying, Lyslin?
He said
Yeah,
Funny.
20.
I'll happily turn over 20.
All right. So 20, and you use your druid craft a few times over a couple minutes, and the branches, the shafts of the bolts start to grow out these tiny, very fine looking branches, but they grow all over the shafts, and it quickly becomes this like bundle of twigs and crossbow bolt shafts. I'm guessing you take the arrowheads off.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and take the
Yeah.
bolt tips
Yeah, I'll
off
give
and
my
the
stack
and the
to
fletching.
Laxlin.
All right, so you have 20 crossbow bolt heads and fletching, and then
Sure thing.
and easily with your fire genasi ally, you can easily make a small little fire going. And you guys,
I'm going to do a few things once we have the fire going.
all right? Are you guys attempting a short or a long rest?
I'm assuming a short.
Short. Yes.
I'm good with
rest it is.
short. I won't gain any spells back, but
Short's fine.
I have other tricks.
Yeah, short's fine.
Hmm.
What would you like to do, Merrick?
I'm going to double the area of bright light that this fire casts with control flames.
Alright.
And then I'm going to also change its color to like a greenish hue for since most of us are Fae, it might be a little bit more comforting to have a fun color. And then I'm also going to have the fire form shapes as if it was like a bunch of fake creatures kind of dancing around. So it's a little show, but it's still providing warmth and color. Because I can have 3 effects at one time for an hour with that.
So as Merrick sits down and starts the fire, it then quickly shifts to a brighter color, turns green, and then these little sprites start to like flit around the fire as these small little, and it's not very intricate, but it is little forms of these fate-shaped creatures, little fairies and little does and whatnot, kind of flitting around the fire.
I might add to the ambiance by placing my my trident so that the light comes through the orb and creates the star map around us.
And you see reflected on this very morbid, very scary place, a swath of stars and constellations that represent the night sky, kind of splayed out on the ceiling and the walls.
Well, as part of
I'm
a
gonna
short
make
rest,
tea,
All right.
I'm going to make some special food.
but
Ooh.
special food.
Yes.
This is
Part of
chef
a short, as part of a short rest, you can cook special food for 7 creatures. At the end of the short rest, any creature who eats the food spends 1 or more hit dice to spends 1 or more hit dice to regain hit points, regains an extra 1d8 hit points.
Nice.
So let's see here. There's
Oh.
kale, violet, Iceland. Okay, that's 5
That's
creatures.
all of us.
Yep.
I'm not gonna be using any hit dice. I'm at full health, so I'm good.
I'll use one.
But when
Yeah,
I
I was gonna
make
use one.
tea, give everybody tea. Shioran's tea, the blooming flower tea. Everyone else's is like regular herbal tea.
Blooming flower. Have I had that before?
Yeah, so like when the hot water is added, it like goes like this.
Hold
like
on, I'm not.
opens up
Okay.
into like a bloom.
Ooh, that's pretty.
So it like starts. Chrysanthemum.
Okay, so I'm not going to be here next week, so I was just going to set myself up. I'm going to like go in front of Lyslin and like stare him dead in the eyes, because I had seen his eyes turn red before, and so I'm still like, you know, I'm gonna just like stare at him for like an uncomfortably amount of time, 1 to 2 minutes, just like straight, just like stare right at him.
How close do you get?
Real
I just
close,
wanna
like
know.
nose to nose. I'm like cross-eyed looking at you. Very serious.
I'm sorry, I just had an image in my head. You're cross-eyed with your eyes pointing that way. He's cross-eyed with his eyes.
Yeah, because his face is much bigger than mine, so I'm like. And then, assuming I don't see his eyes turn red. If I do, it's a different story. But do his eyes turn red?
Not at the moment.
Okay. So
All
I
right,
am
then,
going to...
yeah, for like a solid minute or two, you're just staring into his giant to you amethyst eyes, like nose
Yeah.
to nose.
Yeah.
Little one, can I help you with something?
I don't say anything, and then I just like put up my hammock in his horns. Like after I'm done like inspecting him, I'm like, I just start tying up my little hammock in his horns, not saying a word. And I'm just like, I have to do something quick, and then I'm just gonna like go into the hammock, and I'm going to sleep.
Huh?
All right.
Sharon's watching this with confusion. Her head's tilted.
And did you see it's a strange interaction? But then she just ties up her hammock and licensed horns and then antlers, and then goes to sleep. Apparently, just rolls over in her hammock.
Yeah, and I like tap the book that's still like in my chest, right? Like it's right here over my heart. I like tap it, and while I'm like trying to sleep, I'm just going to like listen to the bum 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 as my it's my lullaby, you know.
Okay. And as this strange interaction concludes, you all kind of like look at each other and look back and okay. And as the short rest is continuing and will eventually finish, we'll call that here for this session as you guys are in this very dark and very evil place. And
For funsies, while we rest, I'm also casting Prestidigitation, and there's going to be 3 like 1 cubic feet pieces of stone on the ground that are just going to get real warm, and I'm going to lay on them like a hot pillow.
I'm gonna go sit next to Shorin.
Oh, well, were we ending it or?
yeah, you can
Okay.
call it here for today.
All right, you can talk if you want to next time. All right.
Okay.
So I meant to tell you guys this before we got back from break, or before we started from break, but we had 17 viewers in here at once, at one point.
Nice.
For the most part, it didn't go below 10. So very good
Excellent.
viewership today.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
definitely.
thanks for
Yeah,
watching,
thanks for watching,
everyone. It was a fun session. Thanks, Kat. All right. Does anyone have a person they prefer we raid, or shall I just pick from my list?
I think you're the only one with a list at this point, so.
My list has been growing longer recently since I joined a Discord server called Game Gang, which it specializes in helping smaller streams grow. So I've got quite a list to choose from. Snack Pack is online. Let's see if there's any one specific rating.
Pack.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't get anyone worth it.
I haven't checked who the latest raid is. It might be a little bit later before they do the actual raid. So Snack Pack seems like the only one. Either that or we could raid Hot Tub Uncle Iro. Which would be interesting.
Why is that even a question?
Yeah, let's go with. I'm specifically choosing Snack Pack because of the Game Gang thing. So.
Poor hot tub Uncle Ira.
I'll do it next time. He's online almost all the
survive.
time, so. I mean, all it is an Uncle Iro relaxing in a hot tub and making quotes from the show Avatar. And it's actually pretty cool and relaxing. /raid snack pack. Double check my spelling. G. All right. Everyone have a great day. Great night.
Have a good weekend.
Have a
That
good one,
too.
y'all.
Have a good weekend.
And raid. There we go.